Year, what is good, everybody? What's going on? She speaks here. NFL football is back. Can't wait. First game up, we got the Bills and the Rams, Super Bowl champs. Hold on, let me fix my audio real quick. Super Bowl champs versus pretty much the favorites to win the Super Bowl this year in the Buffalo Bills. Should be a good one. Like and subscribe for me, if you could, please. We're gonna have live audio. Just you know, let me know how everything looks in regards to the let me know how everything looks in regards to, picture quality and sound and things of that nature. So but yeah, man, live chat, I'll probably drop the link in a little bit to bring up some guests, throughout the game. And yeah, man, NFL is back, man. Long 7 months, you know, without no football. So it's definitely good to have it. Definitely good to have it back. Let me see if I can bring up the scoreboard for us. All right, perfect. So we'll have a live scoreboard up. So yeah, man, just let me see here. Let me see if I can bring up the audio. Give me 1 second.
For the land of my free and the home of the brave.
All right, here we go, man. Top some football. Got the Rocky here.
Super Bowl champion, Los Angeles Rams. Get out of your seats. Stomp your feet. It is time to rampage.
A lot of Buffalo Bills fans in the arena.
Well,
it's definitely going to be a good game.
Started, so why not start the season back here the same way? Sean McVay's reset the bar for young head coaches, still the youngest in the league. 5 years, 4 playoffs, 2 NFC championships, and won the Super Bowl here 7 months
Let me know in the chat who y'all got.
Pretty good spell. Sean McDermott also
Bills or Rams.
Also, he's taken his team to the playoffs 4 out of 5 seasons. He's won the AFC East back to back. And as we said, Buffalo, the preseason favorite to win the Super Bowl. They're going to get the ball first as the Rams won the toss and deferred. Now, SoFi Stadium, $5.5 billion.
Got Von Miller coming back. This is old team. No Odell Beckham.
So that means if it's hot,
I think they replaced him with Allen Robinson.
It is scorching on the field. Temperature got high.
I got the Bills.
In Inglewood, California.
I actually got the Bills by 10.
Excessive heat warnings and heat wave in Southern California the last 8 or 9 days. We're down in the field before it. It's a sweat through your shirt kind of day. Matt Gay was the Pro Bowl kicker last year, set to send it away for the Rams. Isaiah McKenzie started the season with a 75-yard kickoff return in Orchard Park last year. All right, preseason, off-season moves, the draft, all of it. Now it's real. Season 1
all right, here we go.
The NFL is underway. McKenzie's going to let it go, and Buffalo will start with the football. Let's meet the Bills offense.
Josh Allen, go Pokes. Devin Singletary, FAU.
Gabe Davis, UCF.
Isaiah McKenzie, Georgia.
Stephon Diggs, Maryland. Dawson Knox, Ole Miss.
Deion Dawkins,
URD Snow University.
Roger Saffold, Indiana.
Mitch Morse, Missouri.
Brian Bates, Penn State University.
Spencer Brown, Lenox, Iowa.
Biggest name missing from that Bills offense from last year, Cole Beasley, the slot receiver released.
Damn, they released Cole.
Points and yards last year. Here they go from the 25.
I think they got Jamison Crowder.
To the air and underneath, Stephon Diggs with a catch and a gain of 6 yards to the
They got
38-yard line. So
Jameson
Josh
Crowder
Allen,
in
the
the slot
Bills
now.
took him 7th overall in 2018. He was second in the MVP
That boy
voting in
Diggs about to go
2020.
crazy.
Last year, regular season, the numbers weren't as good as they were the year before, but in the playoffs, he was incredible. When he walked off the field in Kansas City, you thought he had the drive to beat Mahomes and get the Bills to the AFC Championship game. And then 13 seconds happened. So good on the move. He'll take off. He'll get a first down. The 37th.
You got to keep that ball in the pocket.
Bills the first down on that very opening drive. Ernest Jones made the tackle.
One of the great things about Josh Allen is his ability to make people miss inside the pocket. And once he starts running downhill, he is a load. He's a big guy. That is a linebacker that he dropped the shoulder on in Ernest Jones and picked up that first down.
From the 33, tossed to Devin Singletary. Good block.
Good tackle. Good tackle. Good
It's
tackle.
the 44-yard line. Let's meet the Rams defense.
Deshaun Robinson.
This Rams defense
Greg
is
Gaines,
crazy.
Washington. Aaron Donald, Pitt.
Justin Hollins, Oregon.
Ernest Jones, South Carolina.
Bobby Wagner,
Bobby
Ontario,
Wagner.
California.
Leonard
Crazy.
Floyd, Georgia. Troy Hill,
Leonard
Oregon.
Floyd.
Taylor Rapp, Washington.
Nick Scott, Penn State.
Jalen Ramsey, RPT.
Safety's a little
Changes there,
safety's a
of course,
suspect though.
Big name Bobby Wagner, so long in the NFC West with Seattle. Now calling the signals for the Rams D. After the gain of 7, it's 2nd and 3. And Allen dumps it down to Singletary. And he gets by Wagner for the first down to the Rams side at the 49-yard line.
It's a good drive so far.
Josh Allen has so many
Josh looked good too.
tools in his tool bag, doesn't
Josh
he?
looked real
And he
confident.
has become sort of the unquestioned leader of the Buffalo Bills as well. The only thing you ever worry about him is that he's such a good runner. Can he do it too much? It's 17 games. You're hoping for 3 or 4 playoff games on top of it. We've talked to him. He understands it. He knows how to protect himself.
First and 10, it's Singletary with the lead block. Only going to
Tough
gain a
that.
yard or so. Spencer Brown pulled, but he couldn't pave away. And it'll bring up 2nd down for Buffalo after Deshaun Robinson and Wagner made the tackle.
I know
You have
Buffalo
to
had
take into consideration
they had
as
drafted
well
another running back.
that this is opening
I'm not
day.
really too sure
And
who
every opening day that I can remember
not really
playing,
sure. I guess we're gonna
was
find out.
exhausted at multiple times during
Oh,
the
he still
course
got
of the day.
Zach
And you
Moss?
had in this kind of heat
I didn't know
coming
that.
from Buffalo, but the Rams played very little in preseason either. So which team will it affect more?
2/3 of the Rams didn't play anything in the preseason. Zach Moss is the back. Inside it's Diggs, and Stephon Diggs with a first down. Terrific opening drive here.
So I guess Ramsey not going in the slot following
Now in
Diggs.
his 8th year in the league.
Yeah, and this is one of the things that I think that really Josh Allen has done best in changing his career.
Wide open.
The ability to manipulate that pass rush. We all know who's on the other side, right? Aaron Donald, one of the best players of all time. And yet, what have we seen from Josh Allen? That ball is coming out very quickly. He's protecting his own offensive line.
Charles Bud, that's shut down.
To the right.
They blew that joint up.
There, Ernest Jones over there along with Terrell Lewis to make the tackle for Los Angeles.
Yeah, good play by Terrell Lewis. Of course, we've talked about the fact that Von Miller now playing for the Buffalo Bills, but he is off this Rams defense. So how much will that impact them? You had Leonard Floyd, you had Aaron Donald, you had Von Miller. That was a lot to try to pass protect against.
There is Aaron Donald, 3-time Defensive Player of the
He
Year.
walking his defense
So
down.
disruptive. 2nd and 9. 5 in the pattern for Allen, who escapes and throws
Come on,
complete to the back. And Moss being
Why is he getting out the? Why are you letting him out the
at
pocket?
25-yard line.
Keep him in the pocket.
I think he might have picked up a 4th first down of this drive for the Bills. Let's check the spot. Nope, just short.
They going
3rd
for it on
inches for
4th
Sean
down.
McVay.
If it
Well,
come
and
to that.
typically, this is where you're going to see Josh Allen run the football. Now, maybe it's week 1 and you go, it's a long way to go, and I'd prefer my running backs to do this. Close, wasn't it?
Yeah, good spot. Left knee was down where the ball is when the knee comes down. Knee just a little bit, and Allen will
Wide
move it.
open.
He'll flip it
wide
open.
open.
The man who scored on the
Wide
touchdown
open.
in the playoffs.
Wide
Davis.
open.
Touchdown,
Come on, man. They about to walk. They about to do the Rams dirty.
What a start to the season
Crazy.
for the Bills. Walk it down the field. And Davis, who had 4 in Kansas City, gets one here.
You have to sell it. You have to make them believe for this to work over here. They have to believe.
That's Ramsey's fault too. What Ramsey was doing?
Beautifully, wide open. Gabe Davis right down.
I don't know
the
what
field,
Ramsey was
looking
doing. He
where
was
left
cheating.
off in that last one.
He was cheating.
Playoff record, 4 touchdowns in the divisional game at Arrowhead in Kansas City. Tyler Bass to kick. Sam Martin is the holder. Allen perfect on the drive. The Bills say Super Bowl favorites.
All right, well, like I said, I got the Rams. I got the Rams losing by 10. I got the Bills coming in here doing their thing.
Buffalo on opening night.
They definitely a Super Bowl favorite, so we'll see what happens. Let me know in the chat who y'all got. Y'all got the Bills. Y'all got the Rams. Let me know. I'm gonna be dropping the link later on. I'm gonna drop the link to come up. You know, we just shoot the breeze. It's crazy too, because one of my fantasy football teams, I actually got Diggs on one of my teams. Another league that I'm in, I got Josh Allen, so I'm already up 7 points. So it should definitely be a good day for the Bills. I don't know where they get these real goofy, unfunny commercials from. These joints don't be funny. Them joints be actually real suspect. If you in the chat, man, if you here, you watching, let me know who you are. Let's see here.
Kickoff special is brought to you by Hyundai. It's your journey. By Little Caesars, the official pizza sponsor of the NFL. Eat the pizza. And by Lowe's, let's tackle home together. Well, the celebrations began 3 days after the Super Bowl. Parade through the street of Los Angeles. Super Bowl title. We put up the banner. You have the great moment. And there's a wake-up call, an opening drive for Buffalo and 9 plays and 75 yards. Tyler Bass will kick it. Brandon Powell back to catch it for the Rams. Will bring it out from the goal line. Now inside the 20-yard line. So it'll be a long field for the Los Angeles offense.
Matthew Stafford, Georgia.
Darrell Henderson.
I definitely want to see what Cooper Kupp do this year.
Cooper Kupp.
Ben Skronik.
I know he had a real big season last year, but truth be told, my opinion, Robert Woods was better than Cooper Kupp. That's just my opinion.
Wisconsin.
Missing from that starting lineup, Van Jefferson, good receiver, caught 50 balls last year, out with a knee injury. Stafford and the Rams start at their own 17. And the first back through is Henderson. He'll take it across the 20 to the 23-yard line.
I don't know if Tre'Davious White is playing
that first down run.
for the
So
Bills.
Matthew Stafford
I
arrived
know
last year
he
with
had
trade.
tore something in his
After
knee
that
last
dozen years
season.
in Detroit, they
I
spent a
think
lot
he's saying
together, and it
that
was worth it.
he gonna miss at
Terrific
least the
stats,
first 4
a lot of
weeks.
picks,
So
but in the playoffs,
once they get him back, the Bills will be
We had movement on that left side.
maybe
We
there
have
will
our
be
first
penalties
flag
already.
start.
All stuff.
Offense, 5-yard penalty.
Giving away yards.
Carl Jeffers in charge of this one, and You can hear the Bills fans making some noise. You know, Chris, I'm thinking the Super Bowl with a lot of Bengals fans in here.
Oh, yeah.
NFC Championship game, it felt like a Niners home game more than anything else. So the Rams are used to having to deal with noise in their own stadium.
That's a problem with the LA Rams
Vacation in LA.
and their stadium. Too many damn visitors be coming in.
Play clock running down. It's another run. It's Darrell
Good
Henderson
run.
again. This time he'll get 3 yards.
2,
After the
3
penalty,
yards.
instead of
Not too
third
bad.
at about 7.
All right, the first question has been answered. It is Christian Benford, the rookie, number 47, who is going to get the start tonight. Kaiir Elam was the first-round draft pick, but Benford beat him out. Now, that doesn't mean we're not going to see Elam as the night goes along. I think we'll see a lot of both, but that will be the target for a lot of Stafford's throws tonight.
And that's a big deal because they're missing Tre'Davious White, their outstanding corner, injured his knee the end of last year. 3rd and 8, Bills bring 4. Stafford pumps,
Good pump fake.
reloads and fires, and who else?
Cooper Kupp.
Who won the triple
Why is he
crown
open?
last year. Led
Of
the
all
league in
people,
catches and yards
why
and
is he open?
touchdowns. Opens the account for 2022.
So here's Benford here, and he's going to have to try to get some depth. You're not used to having to make these kind of plays sometimes in college, but in the NFL, they are just so precise with this. You're going to play those 2 deep safeties, and that offside corner is going to have to get some depth and get underneath Cooper Kupp, or they'll do that all night long.
Kupp comes in motion. Give it to Henderson again inside. So he's been the running back so far. Not much
Good
there to
defense.
settle with the tackle. Here is the Buffalo defense.
Gregory Rousseau, Miami. Ed Oliver, University of Houston.
Jaquan Jones, Penn State.
Von Miller, Texas A&M.
All
Matt
right,
Milano, Boston College.
Tremaine Edmonds, Virginia Tech. Taryn Johnson, Weber State.
Christian Benford,
Green.
Jordan Poyer, Oregon State.
Micah Hyde, Iowa.
Dane Jackson, Pitts.
The tight end Tyler Higbee takes the Stafford pass and gets to the Bills side of midfield for a first down as we come past halfway in this opening quarter.
And that's going to be part of the magic out here for the Rams because you see that the
I don't
Buffalo
understand how,
Bills
as a
are team,
defensive
they don't
lineman,
want to give up a big play.
you don't
down
understand
the
that the
field.
screen is
So it's
coming right
gonna be
behind you.
short, quick throws,
Especially when you get there too
screens,
fast.
kind
That
of
don't
play
make no
action.
sense.
Ben Skoranek in motion.
Play
Play
action.
action. Stafford looking deep. It's covered. Here's Skoranek.
Good
Near the
tackle.
sideline.
Good tackle.
He's taken down to the open
Good
field by
tackle.
that rookie Benford, the 6th round pick. Gain of about 4 or 5 on first down.
Here we go. Joseph Noteboom. Here's the other question against Von Miller on the outside. How would he hold up? Could he play him one-on-one, not get help? Perfectly done that time. We saw him in that playoff game against Tampa when he had to play and did a great job.
2nd and 5. Stafford
Damn,
back to the
Von
end.
right on him.
Von
Von right on him.
well.
Y'all done
And they
talked the
bring
rookie
down
up.
Stafford with the first sack of the night.
Come on.
His old teammate gets him.
Crazy. As soon as you talk about it,
So what happens when you push
Just
somebody
bull
around
rushing.
the edge? The next one, here comes the bull rush right through him. And for Noteboom, he just wasn't ready for it. Got on his heels,
got him.
and there it is, the first sack for Von Miller.
Crazy.
Sets up 3rd and 14 and going.
Oh!
Reading it from the secondary. Buffalo shuts it down.
There we go.
Poyer, the all-pro safety was all over it. And after a couple of first downs, the Rams will punch it away.
These are 2 good safeties, aren't they? They really are. When you're playing against this Buffalo's Bills defense, the number 1 defense in points, number 1 defense
They better
in yards
go
this
ahead
season
and
ago.
double
You have
Von
to
Miller.
solve the riddle on the back end with those 2 safeties.
I'll
Jordan
tell you that
Poyer,
now. He's going to make it a
Micah Hyde,
long
each with
day.
5 interceptions a year ago. First and second team All-Pro.
Hey, let me know how the audio
Johnny Hekker was
sounds.
here for a long time. He's now in Carolina,
Coming from the
so
game.
puncher for the Rams.
If I need to cut it
Riley
up a little
Dixon
more or
from
cut it down.
Syracuse. Kick it down towards Jameson Crowder. They're caught at the 9-yard line. I got Syracuse in, so I'm good for the night. Upstate New York's feeling pretty good right now. Bills walking down the field for a touchdown, and the new addition to the defense shuts down Stafford on a passing down. Von Miller, sack 1 for Buffalo.
Telling y'all, man.
$200 instantly. Just for betting $5.
I got the Bills by 10 tonight.
DraftKings, listen to me. You listen good. I appreciate you for recognizing how valuable my time is. But instantly, stop. You're not going to make me sweat a little bit? Feel some extra bumps in my chest while the game is going on? Oh, look, wait a minute. There's my $200. That was fast.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Bet $5 to get $200 instantly. Action's so good, why bet NFL anywhere else?
Touchdown. Nah, interception.
Nothing like the hometown charm of a county fair.
So charming.
You say so.
What was that?
Nothing.
Wow. Next.
Do you have anything that's healthy?
That was actually fun.
When can we go back?
We have to wait a whole year, darn.
How y'all fantasy teams doing so far? Let me see, man. Let me see. Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis going to have a good season for the Bills, man. He definitely a solid receiver for him. It's definitely going to be a good season for Gabe Davis. What your fantasy teams looking like, man?
This is live, local, and primetime games on your phone or tablet.
Wow! This is how you football. NFL Plus. Start your free trial today.
Fun show. Peyton Manning, his brother Cooper. It's the ultimate quiz show. Rival colleges go head-to-head. College Bowl premieres tomorrow at 8, 7 Central on NBC and streaming on Peacock because Peyton is not on TV enough.
I wish he could find work. I really do.
It's a lot of fun. Enjoyed it last year, back again this year. Second drive for the Bills starts at their own 9, and Singletary, who blocked for his fullback Gilliam, weaves his way through the 16. It's a nice first down gain of 7.
Sometimes the easiest way to attack Aaron Donald is to go right at him. He's so fast. If you just attack right at him, you can get some double teams. You can get a little bit of push, and that speed and athleticism doesn't always come into play.
That's the guy. Can you somehow control him? Almost nobody stops him. 9th year in the league, flirted with retirement, got more money back here now, ready for another run. One-handed catch by Allen.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
By Aaron Donald.
Can't do nothing. I don't know why they're not.
Brian Bates is going to take a shot one-on-one.
Why do you not double team Aaron Donald in the trenches? Why? Why is he one-on-one? Why is he one-on-one? It don't make no sense.
Try and attack him, and yet when you lean
He's just doing him like a young boy.
Right by.
Number 99.
Can't have that man going one-on-one.
99. 34.
Good pass. Good pass. Good pass.
Inside work here for Buffalo. 24-yard line.
Damn good pass.
You talk about some tight throwing lanes. Watch this thing in here. This has got to be just so perfectly anticipated. If he doesn't throw it to the back shoulder that time of Diggs, it's not completed. And I don't think Ernest Jones can believe it got by him. That was a little bit of what Matthew Stafford did that final drive of the Super Bowl, wasn't it?
I was going to say, it probably felt like practice. Like, oh, I thought only 9 could do that. Here's another one.
Ooh.
Took a big pop, got the first down, across the 35. Nick
Jamison
Scott
Crowder.
with the hit. But
That boy
Crowder,
is solid,
veteran,
man.
4 years in Washington, last 3 with the Jets, on his third team now.
And it's going to be interesting to see who it is that emerges in that slot. Isaiah McKenzie, a much better athlete, very explosive, one of the fastest guys. But Jamison Crowder really understands that slot position, and somebody has to take over for Cole Beasley, who understood it about as well as anybody.
Kenny Dorsey's taken over for Brian Daboll, who's now the Giants head coach. First time as the play caller. He was the quarterback coach for Allen.
Good read. Good read. They walking them
They
down.
moving the ball. They're spreading it out.
They
4 or
walking them
5 guys
down.
have caught balls in this opening
Crazy.
quarter.
Well, the difference is Josh Allen, to be honest.
He looked
Here's a
real
guy
good. He
that
looked
is
real
starting to figure
comfortable.
the game out. And this is sort of play action / RPO. And one of the hard parts, yes, he can throw it great. Yes, he can pull it down and run the football as well. But they had a third option in there where they can actually pull it down, run towards the line of scrimmage, and make another pass. So there are a lot of things going on within this offense.
The 48-yard line is in his first
Oh,
8.
good.
Making
I'm
his
about to
first
say.
9 to Dawson Knox.
This
The tight
stiff
end gets
arm.
pulled down the inside there, and that flag comes down. He got pulled
Face
down by
mask.
Justin
Can't do
Hollins
that.
from one of the openings, whether it's the face mask or inside
Horse
of the
collar.
equipment by the initial call from the official. And if a penalty after the conversation, Bills are going to take it deeper into Rams territory.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle.
Horse collar,
Number
can't
58
do it.
Defense. 15 yards would be added to the end of the play. Automatic push down.
There you go.
Yep,
Yeah.
no
Horse
question
collar.
about it. And remember,
Jam
this
somebody
defense
ACL
may
like that.
look a little bit different this year because you have opportunities for Justin Hollins and Terrell Lewis, who took over for Von Miller's on the outside, to be people who drop back into coverage this year instead of always being the pass rusher.
You saw that replay pretty clear. Usually people think that horse collar from back, but it's any of the openings. You can see it's just as dangerous to the players. Drive started back at the 9. Allen at the 33 of the Rams. It's Stephon Diggs.
Just get down, bro. Just get down. There
End
you
the
go.
journey there. So that's 10 for 10, Chris, for Allen to open the game. That's the best start of his career. And we weren't kidding. He picked up right where he left off in Arrowhead in the playoff game.
He looks great. He just looks great. He looks like he's under total control with this offense, like he knows every nuance of what the Rams are trying to do to him.
Final minute of this opening quarter.
Yeah, quarter over already.
He's been in the slot for almost the entire game. That's where he started last season.
29 Allen.
Oh
And
my
it's
goodness.
intercepted.
Come
It's
on.
not his fault. It was in and out of the hands of Isaiah McKenzie and right into Terrell Lewis.
Come on.
And the turnover. is the
Damn
only thing that
pass was
stopped Allen.
perfect.
And the Rams come up with one. It feels like they needed. Walking it down the
Come
field.
on. You had it. Just catch the damn ball.
McKenzie couldn't hold on.
Come
And
on,
traffic
man.
Lewis
That's
pulls it away for the INT.
that's a bad job.
Well, I was thinking maybe we could go to Grandma's house after this, you know?
That's terrible, man. You sell out your daggone quarterback like that. Just catch the damn ball. The drink was perfect. You're worried about the daggone hit, man. It's football. Catch it and curl up. That's not how you beat the Rams. That's not how you do it at all. You got them on their heels, man. You got to do something with it. Who y'all got winning this game, chat? I already told y'all. I got the Bills winning by 10. Who y'all got? Let me know in the chat. Can't have too many turnovers, man, especially against the Rams. You got them backed up on their heels, man, in the first quarter. You got to finish that drive. You know, it ain't Josh Allen's fault, but I mean, come on. You gotta put points on the board, man, and you gotta get them, you know, on their heels. Make them one-dimensional at this point. It's nutty commercials, man. These joints is killing me. How the audio sound, fellas and ladies? How the audio sound? Let me know. Once I bring the game audio back up, let me know if I need to turn it down or not.
Really, DraftKings? $1 million? You know, that's a lot of money just for picking players. You know how many jokes I got to tell to make $1 million? Probably like one. And then I think about it. But that's because I'm Kevin Hart. But for other people, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Download the DraftKings app and take a free shot at $1 million with the leader in daily fantasy sports. Action's so good, why play anywhere else?
Well, no. Like a half a joke.
Maybe in the stat column next to INT, might need a column for NHF, not his fault. And Josh Allen saw Isaiah McKenzie have it, couldn't bring it in. Rams get a turnover. And Raheem Morris, the defensive coordinator, his group had the ball moved on them easily. But they come up with a big play. And Stafford takes over his own 24. Again, Darrell Henderson Jr., not Cam Akers.
Mercy. Good defense. Good defense. He's blowing his old line up.
Second-year man out of Miami.
Good defense.
No game.
One of the advantages the Buffalo Bills have on defense is that they rotate these defensive linemen more than anybody in football. And you're seeing fresh bodies in there right now for the Bills.
2nd and 10. Stafford going quick again. It's caught by
tackle.
His second
Good tackle.
9-yard line. Tremaine Edwards with the tackle, and that'll get us, in all likelihood, to the end of the opening quarter. Move fast, controlled by the Bills with 122 yards, but the turnover to go with the touchdown. After one in Southern California, 7-0 Bills. NBC's NFL kickoff special continues after these messages.
Yo, it's messed up too, especially when you get a daggone interception like that. You the quarterback.
An exclusive look at Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery.
That go on your stats.
Ladies
I got
and
Josh Allen on one of my teams too.
You expect
He only took a point for it, but that's besides the point, man. Interceptions like that, that's not fair to the quarterback. And you done did your job.
One person on this island. This is not a game.
Will you explain it to us then, Detective? Really, Duke?
Really?
Everyone
is in danger.
All right, when's the murder mystery start?
Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. Rated PG-13. Watch the full trailer online now.
When you start with better ingredients, better pizza, you also get better papadillas, better cheese sticks, better yummy this, and better tasty that. With this, or you can deal with that. Get any two or more for just $6.99 each. That's Papa John's.
It's true. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 with the Galaxy trade-in. Any year, any condition.
Really? Even if my old phone looks like this?
Hey, let me know if y'all want to come up.
It's okay.
Hit the link in the chat. Hit the link in the chat. Let me know if y'all want to come up.
New and existing customers get a free Galaxy Z Flip 4 with the Galaxy trade-in. Any year, any condition.
Like I said, this is gonna be an all-year thing, man.
The kick
Sundays, you're gonna go from 1 o'clock
the kick is good.
to beginning the 1 o'clock games. You can go all the way through to the end of Sunday night football. So that's our plan. Monday night football, Thursday night football. You know we got the playoffs, the baseball playoffs starting off in August. So we're gonna be doing a lot of that. So just stay tuned, man. Hit the like button. Subscribe, you know. We're gonna have some fun, man.
Brought to you by Geico.
Y'all want to come up, discuss the game or anything else? Hit the link in the chat. Got the link pinned in the chat. Let me know.
Against the Super Bowl champion Rams, who have 3rd and 4.
Benford on Cup.
Stafford looked right, comes back to Henderson, is running back.
Good tackle. Good tackle.
And then
Good tackle.
And this Buffalo defense comes up.
Oh, it's a good tackle.
With another good tackle and gets the Rams off the field quickly.
Yeah, really nice job that time by Christian Benford. You had to know where they were going to try and get the football. And he held up. Just the zone look, but he's looking in at the quarterback here, right in the right place, and then comes up to make the tackle. That's one of the things they love about him. Very physical on the outside, and these guys at the corner have to tackle.
Riley Dixon kicks to Jamison Crowder. It's a high kick by Dixon, 56 yards. To Crowder back to the 13 with a head of steam. Got a lot of
Good
it back.
return. Good return.
Return of almost 20 yards out near the 32-yard line. So Josh Allen has been great in the first quarter. Take you back to last year in the playoffs. We talked about, Chris, how his percentage of completions went down in the regular season from the year before. It went through the roof in the playoffs.
It's almost impossible to lose a game with those numbers from your quarterback.
And historically, the passer rating for guys who've thrown 40 attempts in a postseason, better than Starr and better than Montana. It's a pretty good spot to be. And you said it, Chris, like the stats are there, but the presence is there too. You talk to Josh, but you talk to everybody. Von Miller, Sean McDermott, Gabe Davis. This is his team and his town up in Buffalo.
And nobody will dispute that.
Down from the 32, and Allen just
He just making all the right reads.
Ramsey's going to stop him out of bounds.
He making all the right reads.
Mike, Josh Allen has
Josh
really
Allen
been
look good,
preparing for the
man.
spotlight his entire life. He
He
told
look
me
real
as
real
early as
comfortable too.
kindergarten, his dad Joel would drive him and his siblings to school every day. He would interview Josh as if it were a post-game interview, just so he could put himself in those situations, answer as professionally as possible. He laughed recalling it, but then said, seriously, when I was older, I'd watch Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, Tom Brady do interviews and mimic them just to be prepared.
Preparations work. He's aced the test. Inside right, it's the Bills debut. James Cook.
Come on, man. He fumbled.
And the Rams say they have it.
Come on, man.
And they do. So
Come on, man. These turnovers is ridiculous.
Georgia gets on the field, gets the ball in his hands.
Man, he done. I think that's the rookie too.
Take a look at Nick Scott going to come up and make the tackle, and then the ball is just
Come on, man.
rolling out of his hands. So Nick Scott, who made such an impression on everybody during the course of the playoffs a season ago, comes up huge again. And so now it is time for this Rams offense to pay off some of these good plays by the Rams defense.
And Leonard Floyd there for the recovery. They really liked what they saw in the rookie running back, especially in the passing game as well. But turnover, and now the Rams will take over at the 36-yard line of Buffalo. He's saying he read his lips. I was down. He wasn't. That knee wasn't down. The ball started moving.
He might not get back in the goddamn game.
For Stafford here. Cam Akers makes his
Goodness, man. Damn turnovers. Good defense, man. Good defense.
And Chris, so far, one of the early stories, Bills, defensive front.
Yeah, and Mike, one of the issues the Bills had last year was that they just didn't put themselves in position to stop the run in a great way. So they went out and got some big beef on this defensive line.
Stafford going.
Oh!
The back pass intercepted. Dane Jackson with it. They rule him down by contact at the 33.
Matthew Stafford, he out here choking. He out here choking. Oh, what are you doing?
Jackson caught that one. And the cheers you hear, the Bills Mafia, who made the trip, making noise. Jackson gets the turnover right back for Buffalo.
Peaceful state. Full plate. Wait, are you my blind date? Dancing crew, trip for two?
Yeah. These turnovers are killing the Bills. You know, no fault to Josh Allen. You got 2 turnovers by running backs. It's going to kill him, man. You know, I don't know what Stafford was looking at. There must have been some miscommunication between him and the receiver. Receiver turned in, you know, I don't know if it was late. I don't know if he's turning around late, but it definitely looked like Stafford threw it behind him. So something happened.
Make every moment more.
But if this is the time for Buffalo right now to go ahead and really just put the nail in the coffin, man. Go ahead, go up by 14, maybe 17 before halftime. Just really just make the Rams one dimensional. They don't look good right now. They look like they sleep. They sleepwalking behind the wheel. Carolina Panthers running back Christian McCaffrey dealing with a shin injury. Come on, man. This dude stay hurt. He stay hurt. There's always something with him.
It says Camilla.
Why is my name so hard for him? You and Gwen would make a great team.
What the?
I want the best for him.
You want the worst for me?
Both can be true.
The Voice premieres Monday, September 19th on NBC.
Last 9 plays, 3 turnovers. The latest, Dane Jackson picks Matthew Stafford.
Going to make the play right here. Made him believe it was a 4-deep coverage. Instead, they do what they always do in Buffalo with Leslie Frazier.
Oh, okay.
Trick the quarterback. They got Stafford that time.
Josh Allen back to work. He'll go to the sideline. It's complete. Gabriel Davis on the sideline. Steps out of bounds.
Is that Kyle Fuller?
So let's see here. We've had 20 passes thrown, and they've all been caught.
Not all by the offense.
Oh, well, it's a story you can add to it. But, well, you mentioned it. Leslie Frazier, his defense, Chris, really brings a lot to the table. Best in the league in points and yards allowed last year.
Well, and one of my questions was going to be how deeply into that playbook could Leslie Frazier get trying to break in a young quarterback on the outside.
46-yard line. It is Zach
Good
Moss again, the
defense.
third back
good
out of
one.
Utah. Gets 4. So what's the
Good
answer
one.
so far? How deep has he been able to go?
Well, I think he's probably doing a little bit more with Dane Jackson than he is with the rookie Benford on the other side. But that's all right. It really is. When you watch Buffalo play defense, there are 2 halves of the field. And a lot of times they play differently on each half.
Bills converted the first 2 third downs of the night. This their third.
And now does Josh Allen trust his slot Isaiah McKenzie to make this play?
I wouldn't.
Allen looks that way.
Oh, good deep. Bro.
Gabe Davis, first down.
Man, he
right
look
at
good.
midfield. So Davis and Diggs,
Josh
the 2
Allen
big
look
receivers
real
coming up
good.
so far.
Man.
7 of the 13 completions for Allen to those guys.
I feel like I'm watching Tom Brady out here tonight. Josh Allen is just reading everything, throwing to the right guy.
He
every
making
time,
all the good. He
throwing it
making all the right reads.
Look what Sean McDermott said about him in the lead up to this season. He's answered all the questions. He can take your team to the highest level and proved it in the playoffs last year. Left side.
Good pass. Good pass. Good pass.
21-yard gain to the 29-yard
Good
line.
pass.
Troy Hill missed the tackle, and Diggs did some business with it.
One of the things that you can do against this Rams defense, if Jalen Ramsey, who was in the slot that time, goes over to the
Why
right
is Jalen
side,
Ramsey in
you
the
can
slot?
put him in motion. This time Diggs to the
Oh,
other way, and
good,
Ramsey
good,
won't
good
go
pass.
there. So right now the
Great
Bills are
pass,
taking
man. Josh
advantage
Allen,
of something they learned on
excellent
film
today.
about this Rams defense that Ramsey would not run across. So they end up with Diggs in that one-on-one situation.
Allen on fire, 14 to 15,
Three.
and 1 to each. Moss
Just
60
run up the field, man. Run up the field. Oh,
Still keeps going and gains 4 yards on a play that looked like it might have lost a yard or 2. Good stuff from Zach Moss.
nice little
there.
small game.
And I hate to say this, but sometimes you smell opportunity, right? Zach Moss had some injuries a season ago. James Cook had a fumble, and now he's getting his chance, and he is fighting for his life out there.
Throwing it like Brady, he's orchestrating like Peyton. Josh Allen having a half.
Good read.
Moss again.
Good read.
Inside, and he will
2-yard
finally
gain.
be brought down after a gain of a couple of yards. Troy Hill's helmet comes off as he was trying to cap off that tackle. 3rd and short for the Bills now.
And this is when it really gets interesting for me. When you're trying to figure out the Buffalo Bills. If this were a playoff game, we saw it against the Kansas City Chiefs last year, almost 100%. This is Josh Allen running the football. Is this Josh Allen running the football here? I'm guessing probably not, but it's a big play in the game, and you're down in the scoring zone.
Oh, man. Go back to the left side. Go back to Fuller.
3rd and 4, Rams bring pressure.
That's exactly he overthrew him. That's where they went, though.
Didn't reel it in, and the Bills field goal unit will come on.
That's where they went, though. They're going after Kyle
Nice
Fuller.
job that time by Troy Hill, who has been
They
moving
going right
back
after
and
him.
forth from the slot or to the outside. They've got
One-on-one.
that kind of versatility now.
That's good
Now it's
defense.
just perfect coverage.
That's good defense.
Really was not afraid at all of Davis going by him.
That's good defense.
So it'll be a
I can't even hate on
41-yard
that one.
attempt for Tyler Bass. Gets all his extra points off the left hash. He's really comfortable on this side. Out of the hold of Sam Martin. Operation and sneaking it inside the upright is Bass for the field goal.
That was tight.
Buffalo, very solid out of the gate. You're on kickoff.
I mean, you got to be happy being up 10, but you really should be up by at least 17. Daggone turnovers is a killer. Who all in the chat, man? Who all in the stream? Let me know. Comment in the chat. What's your expectations for the season this year?
22 Toyota. Let's go places.
Me personally, I got the Packers and the Bills going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, don't call somebody on live.
We know who y'all got.
Have other friends anyway.
We definitely gonna be focusing on a lot of Eagles this year too.
I got a tip for you. Always go with your gut.
I like that.
Not a fan of Jalen Hurts. Me personally, I need a quarterback with an arm that can actually throw the deep ball. And throw from the pocket. So the Eagles season will be real interesting this year. Tune into a couple Cowboys games, see what they're doing. Their O-line is in shambles. It'll be fun to see that. I want to see what Tom Brady does this year.
Can cause serious side effects.
You hear all the stuff, with him and his people.
Yeast infections in women and men.
Some turmoil in the house.
Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may lead to death. A rare,
I want to see what the Chiefs do without
infection
Tyreek
in the
Hill.
skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Farxiga
That's going
and
to
call
be
your doctor right away
that's
if you
going to be
have
something
symptoms of
different to
this
see.
bacterial infection, an allergic
I definitely
reaction,
still
or
got them putting up
ketoacidosis. And don't
25
take
to
it
30
if you're
points a
on
game, but
dialysis.
it's going to be more. It's going to be more balanced. Be a lot more intermediate. A lot more intermediate passes. As long as Mahomes, take the running backs in the flat, like you're supposed to when they open, then that really shouldn't be that should be
41 touchdown passes.
It should be a fun
Percentage
offense
in the
to
rating
watch.
Also as good as he's done, save for one outstanding year in Detroit. But it wasn't just Stafford. Support from the defense, 22 points a game, the second best that he had. So Matthew Stafford always had the talent. He just didn't have the talent around him to take it all the way to a title. And last year, the two connected. And that banner's up there now. So that's yesterday's news. It's 10-0 out of the gate here. This one's dangerously close to the sideline and goes out of bounds. So a mistake
Oh my
will
God,
give
you
the
can't
Rams
do
very
that.
good field position.
And it was impressive, really, to watch Matthew
Kicking
Stafford.
team by rule, the ball is placed at the 40-yard line. First down.
Buffalo is killing themselves. They're killing themselves.
Because he went through a lot. We
But
didn't
you gonna
really
kick it out of
know
bounds?
about the elbow issue that
Really?
he had last year. Right. We've heard about it during camp this year, and yet it was
Turnovers and
a process
penalties,
all
man.
last
It's the
season
fastest way to lose the
try and
game.
maintain, give him some days off. But he says it feels good. He's paying attention to it, warming up the right way, and we'll see how he looks the rest of the night.
That was best field position of the night for drive 4. Their own 40-yard line. Henderson will take it inside and
Good
he'll
run.
move the pile for about
Good run,
4
about
yards.
4
Let's see a
yards.
little bit
Good
more
run.
on Stafford and what he had worked on with his elbow this year.
Yeah, Mike. So in the offseason,
Ain't
he had
nothing wrong with your
therapeutic
damn elbow.
injections, and doctors ordered no throwing for 10 to 12 weeks. But his recovery plan was more than just rest. What he's been dealing with is an elbow injury commonly seen in baseball pitchers. So Stafford used
Tommy
an aggressive
John.
treatment program specifically designed for major league pitchers, and it focused on improving his forearm strength and endurance.
That's the
for
same
long
injury Ben
season.
Roethlisberger had.
When we talked to him
Unorthodox
Tuesday,
throwing
walking
motion.
practice, he felt good and said he could make all the throws. Here he's got space out of the pocket, and that ball
Good
is
defense.
in and out of the
Good
hands
defense.
to Atwell. One of the other receivers trying to fill the void for Van Jefferson, and Taron Johnson, the nickel, was there in coverage.
Yeah, and who that replacement for Odell Beckham Jr. is going to be is very interesting on this Rams team. They would love for the speedy Tutu Atwell to come up and step up. We have really not seen anything from Allen Robinson as of yet either. And he was the guy who comes down to the bottom of the screen here. They really need to get him engaged.
So it's almost like the end of the Super Bowl where Cooper Kupp is the guy and he's getting all the attention. He's up at the top of your screen on 3rd and 6. Stafford strokes it in. It's a first down inside.
Right down in the middle.
45, as Ben
I don't know why he opened.
second-year man.
That was a cut. That was
Notre
somebody
Dame, who
else.
started his college career at Northwestern.
It's a lot of fun to be the other receiver sometimes when you've got Cooper Kupp, the Triple Crown winner, on the other side. So you
Good
got
play.
Kupp going up the outside, breaking to the inside, and that little void in the zone right there for Ben Skoranek. A nice start. He gets an opportunity. We saw him in practice. He is going to play now. We'll find out just how effective he could be. Big guy.
The 45-yard line. Running out of the backfield this time with
Good
Brandon
run.
Powell, who's their
About
kick
3-4
return man.
yards. Good run.
He gains 3 yards, and we have a flag down. It's been pretty clean thus far for an opening game. Just 2 flags, both on the Rams.
Holding, number 97, defense. 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. Automatic. First down.
Did, of course, have the kickoff out of bounds on Buffalo, which added that.
Unbelievable.
So that'll move it to the 36-yard line.
Unbelievable.
You mentioned Cooper Kupp.
Should be
with
up
that
at least by
incredible
17.
season last
2
year.
turnovers.
Super Bowl
Penalties
MVP, but
killer.
only becoming the 4th man to lead the league all time in receptions,
Killing
and
them,
receiving
man.
yards, and touchdowns in the same season.
Yeah, and starting all over again with that beard. You know, that was a long year last year. That beard had a little growth to it. So back to square one. And
Hey, hit the like button for me, everybody.
same kind of luck.
Hit the like button for me.
Stafford's got Kupp with him.
Subscribe to the channel, please. I definitely appreciate it.
The 30-yard line and pick up 6, and he has become a star here in LA. As a matter of fact, that's why he trimmed that beard. He needed to be more incognito, so he trimmed the beard because everybody recognized the growth.
Yeah, anytime he lines up right there in that position, I have to think jet sweep. That was the biggest play of the Super Bowl, that 4th and 1. Interesting story behind that one as well. That's what Stafford likes. He likes to spread it out like this so that he can clearly see what the defense wants to attack him with.
The 30-yard line.
Oh!
And he goes down. Sacked back at the 41, Jordan Phillips, who returned to Buffalo. He had been there for a few years.
They blowing that
With
middle of the
Arizona
line
last
up.
year. Comes up with a big sack.
How about
God,
that? The big
mercy.
guy with a spin move inside here. Watch
God, they
this.
blowing
You
the
don't
middle
see
up.
guys this size making moves like this. That
Huh.
was absolutely brilliant. One of the
Spin
problems
move.
with that spread look is you have no running back
Third
or
and
tight end to help
14.
with that protection.
3rd and 14, they go quick again. Stafford finds space.
Good
It's
pass.
gonna be short of the
Good
first down by
pass.
a
Be
couple
short,
of
bro.
yards. First one for
Good
Allen
pass, bro.
Robinson.
They may go right
Good
to the line of
pass.
scrimmage and run a play.
Go ahead and take the field goal, man.
One of the things the Rams do so well when they get you on your heels,
Take the
they
field
will come
goal.
right up. May have
Take
already
the
known,
field
but now they're
goal.
back in the huddle.
They need a good yard and a half to pick up
4th
the
and
first down.
2. You're trying to get cute. Just kick the field goal.
You see fans rising to their feet. You look around SoFi and a whole bunch of Buffalo fans, especially the end zone towards where the Rams are driving right now.
Just
The
kick
Bills
the
stay
field.
nickel defense
Kick the
no matter
field
what.
goal, man.
Officially 4th and 2.
Timeout.
Play clock running
Timeout.
down, but not out. Cup's got it.
Oh, good hit. Oh, he got it. He got it. That's a good hit, though. That's a good hit.
Just pushed on the pile.
That's I swore I saw the coach try to call timeout too.
That was not going to get there.
Good
That
hit.
looked like it was going to be
Good
stuffed
hit.
right there by Matt Milano, and then the offensive line came to the rescue
Yeah.
behind him. You called it. Coleman Shelton, David
Yeah.
Edwards, and they pushed
He
it over the
stuffed him
line.
too. Great hit.
Scrums are getting bigger and bigger in the NFL.
Guys, no, just push your guy from the other side to get there. That was another one of those plays where the play clock, as you looked at it, hit 0-0, and you feel like, oh, shouldn't that be a flag? But the mechanic is they look, meaning the official in the back, at the play clock. When it hits 0, they tell the officials to take your eyes to the ball, and is the ball gone? And right there, that's one that in a normal setting would not be called delay a game, even though the 0 is on the clock. It was done right on the field. We have a timeout.
Welcome to Thursday.
I ain't gonna lie. I saw the coach running up the daggone field towards the referee. I thought he called timeout. Great hit by the defense, but hey man, that's why you pay your O-lineman. They pushed him forward for that 1 yard, man. That's what you do. Especially if you played the game before. You know, your only job as an O-lineman isn't just to block. You know, it's a lot more detailed than that. You gotta block, you gotta run downfield, you gotta, peel some guys off of the pile. It's a lot to it, man. Especially during the rain games. For the O-lineman pants is, what keeps, the running back and receivers' hands dry. I know that for a fact. You got a dry Spartan, you got a dry piece of the jersey. I need to get that. I need to dry my hands off. But Rams look like they coming back alive, man. Hey, hit the like button, man. Subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it. If you want to come up, we could discuss the game or discuss, the season in general. Link is in the chat. Let me know. I got a pin to the chat. So just let me know if you want to come up. Hopefully my other decor will be coming in so I can go in and fill up the whole wall. For some reason my Sixers banner ain't come in. Excuse me. I don't know why. So I'm gonna probably put the Sixers banner right on the end. And then put, maybe like another long banner or something like this right on the end of that to complete the wall out. So we'll see what happens. Excuse me. Oh.
It's almost the premiere of the new series, Quantum Leap, Monday, September 19th on NBC and Peacock. Opening night. Lots of folks on hand, including Roger Goodell, Commissioner of the NFL, sitting with our CEO of NBC Universal, Jeff Shell. After the first down,
good block. Good block. Damn, before you ran him over. Good block.
For the Rams, they'll have first and goal at the 7-yard line.
Darrell Henderson, one of those guys that you sort of are always looking over your shoulder about who's next, and yet it is that
ran Micah Hyde over.
Just ran over Micah
Sure,
Hyde
up.
for a huge play for the Rams.
And Henderson again up the middle. He'll gain 2 to the 5-yard
Good
line.
run.
What's a break.
Good run.
Oliver was injured for the Bills, walked off, and they were looking at him on the bench. The interior of the Bills defense off to a good start and tested by that run by Henderson here.
Yeah, and one of the interesting things here is last year the Rams didn't run the ball very well. It was very poor, as a matter of fact, in the Super Bowl. And if you had a weakness for the Buffalo Bills defense, that was it. Could they stop the run? They love staying in that nickel defense. But now much bigger guys inside for the Bills.
Up bottom of the screen.
Hurry up.
Stafford looking that way. Throwing that way.
Good catch.
Puts the toes down.
Good catch.
In for the touchdown.
Good catch.
Cooper does it again.
God, that's a good catch. That's a good throw, too.
Did he really get his feet down on that?
Unbelievable.
That was a special catch. If he
Yeah, that was a great catch.
Inside.
That was a great
He's going
catch.
to post up there against Poyer.
Yeah, it's a great catch.
Yeah.
Great
Got
catch.
3. 1.
Yes, he did.
He got
Yeah.
3.
Of course he
Great
did. Why would I ever question him? He's incredible, isn't he?
He is.
He just does every little thing right. 5'4", 114 pounds, wearing ankle weights to weigh in his freshman year of high school.
Self-made man. Matt Gay, the extra point.
All right, Buffalo.
Before down to the drive, keep it
You got to
alive,
score a touchdown this
and go to
drive.
the star. Go to the
Because if you
Super
don't,
Bowl
you're in trouble.
MVP.
Too many daggone
Last
turnovers,
touchdown
man.
in this
And
building was pretty
penalties.
good. This one's pretty good as
Gave
well.
them
10-7 Buffalo.
excellent field position.
My son, Zach.
Any Eagles fans out here, man? Let me know. Any Eagles fans out here? Let me know what y'all think the record gonna be for this year. Right now, I got them at 9-8. 9-8. And you know, my surprise is that I don't think they beat the Lions this Sunday, man. I got the Lions doing some big things this year. You know, they O-line is solid running back duo. Receiving core is legit. You know, you just what Jared Goff you gonna get. You know, Jared Goff, I remember the one coming out of college that had a rifle of an arm. He can make any pass, but I don't know what his problem was in LA. You know, especially with that type of receiving core, and you know, to have somebody, you know, they trade you, he come out and win a Super Bowl with your team. That definitely gotta hurt. So, we'll see what happens. But I got the Lions doing some real big things, man. You know, the secondary is stout. The linebacker core is stout. The Detroit is on the cusp. I really believe that. Them along with Jacksonville. You got Doug Peterson over there. You got Trevor Lawrence. You know, he's gonna have a bounce back. You know, second season. The running backs are good. So we're gonna see. We're definitely gonna see.
Jordan for the win.
I was away from the game for almost 2 years. He didn't make 2 months. But you know what that tells me? How much he wants it, how much he needs it. TB12, season 23. He's back.
We will be live for that Sunday night game too, between the Bucs and the Cowboys. Tune in for that. Like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell symbol.
And the way Michael says it too, right? Matt Gay's kickoff is a touchback. Bills can take over the 25. I think quarterback plays been pretty good in this one so far. Yep. 4 incompletions. As we said, only 2 passes haven't been caught. Each guy's got a pick. A pretty great start to this one, both ways. But you know, Chris, it feels like Buffalo should have a bigger lead in this game. And they've left some points out there, and the Rams have gotten back in it.
Buffalo should have 21 points by now,
Josh
man.
Allen's been perfect. I mean, he really
21
is. The one
points.
interception wasn't at all his fault. That was a perfect throw. And it's what you expect. And we haven't even seen the full complement of his game. We haven't seen him running the football yet. So he's only going half gear here.
Bills will take over at their own 25. On the inside kick, Devin Singletary with the carry for just
That's how you do it.
a couple of yards.
Yeah, Josh Allen, man,
They
he's been
love
on
Devin
another level.
Singletary, don't they? Just one of, they call him motor. He's one of those guys that just nonstop. If there's a play on the far side, if he runs a route on the far side and his runners going the other way, he'll sprint all the way across the field. A real tone setter for this Buffalo Bills offense.
The Rams get the ball to start the second half, so the Bills would love to close it out with possession here. Allen fakes, tries to take off.
Good defense.
And it's stopped. Nothing in the middle there. And Josh Allen is brought down. Bobby
Good
Wagner
defense.
and Aaron Donald with the pressure, and Wagner with his welcome to LA.
Yeah, and that's what's going to happen. You're going to see more and more Bobby Wagner inside because they don't have that presence on the outside with Von Miller. So you're going to see more of Bobby Wagner blitzing. You're going to see more of Ernest Jones blitzing. Ernest Jones was a major factor in the Super Bowl.
Rams take a timeout, try to
Why
stop
they take
on
a
third down,
timeout?
get the ball back before halftime. A chance to remind you our
It's a
kickoff
crazy Super
special is
Bowl,
brought
right?
to you by Toyota. Let's go places. By SoFi. Break up with bad banking. Download the SoFi app. By Applebee's, all you can eat boneless wings here for a limited time. And by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. Please gamble responsibly. Don't roll dice with that ring. That is a massive ring that the Rams constructed for their Super Bowl title. Flag out of the timeout.
Defense, 12 players on the field. 5-yard
Killing
penalty.
themselves.
Remains third down.
Killing themselves.
So we had
What
the
are y'all
timeout. The
doing?
Rams trying to get the ball back, and they break their formation, if you will, with 12 out there. That's an immediate penalty pre-snap. That makes it much more manageable here, Chris, for Buffalo.
Yeah, that brings the play sheet to about 20 plays instead of 2 plays.
Third and 7.
They got Stephon Diggs.
Oh! Beautiful kick, Stephon.
Oh!
Stephon Diggs working on Jalen Ramsey. It's really good on really good. Diggs wins.
That was magical.
Come on,
Watch
man.
this throw. There is about a 2-foot window in there. Diggs with a great route working against arguably the best in football on the outside with Ramsey.
Ramsey
That was
overrated.
perfect. And remember the penalty right before that allowed that play to happen.
Targeted 6
Ramsey
times.
overrated. This boy
Catches
Diggs
for
is decent.
2-minute warning on kickoff night.
This
That's so
boy
far.
Diggs is different.
I miss Jim. Ever since we started looking for a rewards credit card, he's been on the fence about which one to go with. How's it going, Jim?
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
You know, at NerdWallet, we have side-by-side comparisons of top credit cards. That way you can be sure you're making the smartest decision when it comes.
I ain't like how Jalen Ramsey plays in the Super Bowl. You know, Jamar Chase was going off on him. You know, really making him look silly. You know, those days is gone of Jalen Ramsey being considered the best corner in the league. I don't see it. I don't at all. I don't see it at all. You know, you pay your top guy to line up 1-on-1 with the best receivers, and you know it's constantly getting cooked. You know. He's definitely top 5, but he definitely not, you know, the top guy. I can't see it. And that route that Diggs ran was crazy. The pass was on point too. And that's just all trust between the receiver and the quarterback. He just threw it to his outside shoulder, knowing this guy was going to be there. And knowing that this guy was going to beat that particular corner. It's crazy.
It's beyond comprehension.
We keep fighting
Together.
Maria Taylor back with you. The Toyota halftime is coming up. We're going to break down the first half from SoFi, and Coach Dungy's been very complimentary of the Bills' play calling. He'll tell you why at the half. Mike, back to you.
All right, Maria, thank you. We look forward to that. Bills have a full complement of timeouts. Allen strokes it in the middle.
Oh my God, another one?
Troy Hill. They were fighting for the ball, and Hill, back with the Rams this year, comes up with the interception, and LA does get the ball.
They're killing my fantasy team. Interceptions, turnovers, man.
Let's watch all the way from the
Turnovers,
backside. Going to
killing.
chase him across the field. And Troy
They
Hill,
killing
who was
themselves.
so instrumental in 2020.
They killing
had 2
themselves.
pick sixes, a fumble recovery.
Come
for a
on, what is
touchdown as
that?
Well, comes up big. They get him back.
What is
The Cleveland
that?
Browns
He
cost
threw it
the
behind
5th
him.
round draft pick.
He
But
threw it
that
behind
was
him, man.
payoff right there.
Come on,
Not that
Josh.
it was the receiver's fault,
That's your
but both
first
kicks go
mistake.
into that replacement for the slot guy. One to McKenzie, that one to Crowder.
That's his first mistake in the daggone
Troy
game.
Hill. He's happy
You
to
got
be
to throw it in
home,
front
and
of him.
the Rams
That's
are
3
too.
turnovers.
It really feels like that the Buffalo Bills had a chance in this first half to stretch it out.
Come on, man. Y'all should be up
They haven't been able to take
21-7.
advantage, and right now,
Killing
something bizarre
yourselves.
way, the Rams have a chance to go in and take the lead going in.
So the clock issue was fixed. Ed Oliver hurt on that last drive, not in the lineup for Buffalo. Stafford, good field position. At the Bills 45, chased by Von Miller, shovels it forward, but incomplete. Higby in the area.
Hey, they better start double teaming Von Miller. I'll tell you that.
Von Miller was closing
You
in
better
on
start
number
double
9.
teaming
We talk
Von
about
Miller.
Cooper Kupp and
He
his
gonna
blocking
ruin your.
all
He
the
gonna.
time, but
He
we
gonna
don't
ruin
talk
your
about him
day.
blocking Von Miller. Von Miller lined
Look
up
at
in
him. Come on,
practice. He
man.
knew exactly what was coming. He looked like he was shot out of a cannon on that one. Von Miller came to play. We heard all the stuff. Oh, I hope they all like me. I hope they all from Von Miller. Give me a break.
Let's go.
He's coming.
He was only their teammate for half a year. It's not like Denver where he was for a decade. 2nd and 10. 34, Stafford fires.
He just overshot Cup on that
He
one.
was getting hit, so he couldn't layer it, drop it down to his favorite receiver.
It's one of the hard things that you have to do against this Bills defense. Try and throw it in over the top of that linebacker level. Just not enough time on task here.
Again, going quick. 3rd and 10. Launching downfield, flat
Come
down.
on, man.
Was being
Penalties. Y'all killing yourselves.
And it's going to keep
Pass
going for the
Flag
interference.
the pass. Holding.
Oh, hold
Number
it.
7. Defense. 5-yard penalty.
Killing yourselves. Y'all should be up
Cooper Kupp does so
21-7.
many great things, but this is certainly one of them. He finds a way to get tangled up with defenders all the time. He won't break in front of them. He breaks right through their chest, and that happens a lot. They don't want to give up that big play to the outside, so they grab a little jersey. Easy.
Rams have it at the 40. And by the way, Christian Benford, the 6th-round pick, the rookie, has remained in almost all half for Buffalo at the corner. Stafford comes right
Good
back
pass.
to Kupp.
Why is Cup open?
They yell, "Ooh," here at SoFi.
Why is
Stafford
Cup
was so
open?
good in the playoffs a season ago when this up-tempo started.
There you go.
Like formation.
10 acres the back. He
Good
goes,
tackle.
he gets hit.
Good tackle.
What a job coming around by Matt Milano.
Good tackle.
He Tremaine Edmonds, 2 exceptional inside backers. Milano gets there.
They quick snapped this thing, and Matt Milano was ready. He was just walking up on the edge.
For everybody watching the video,
unsung heroes of the defense of the Buffalo Bills. That guy
y'all
right
could
there,
go
Matt
ahead and
Milano,
hit the
he
like
just
button
is
for me, please.
engaged and involved
I
in
definitely
so many
appreciate it.
plays, not only in the backfield where he led this team in tackles for loss, but also in the passing game.
A little nuance here. Sean McVay doesn't go fast, slows it down. Don't want to leave too much time for Buffalo if the drive ends here. 3rd and 1. Skoranek in motion. Stafford on the boot. Stafford on the keep. Stafford first down.
That's a good play. That's a real good play.
Still has
Bootleg.
some wheels. Maybe not
Put the
Allen's
linebacker in
wheels.
the bad
He can
spot.
still get it done when you need to.
Stafford looks a lot like Lamar Jackson. But Cam Akers on the outside. He knew exactly what his quarterback was going to want to do, and that was terrific block.
2 timeouts, 34 seconds left. Let's see, is Buffalo going to use one?
Buffalo
timeout. We're back at 30 seconds after this from AWS.
A game.
Hit the like button for me. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification. We're going to be live streaming all season. Sundays, like I said, we're going from 1 o'clock all the way to the end of Sunday night football. So that's the plan. We're going to do some Monday night, some Thursday night football. We got baseball playoffs coming around. We're going to squeeze some of those in. So we're going to have some fun on the channel.
For real now, and 2/3 of the Rams don't play in the preseason games at all. The Bills' offense played one drive, but Sean McVay just kind of everybody clicking right in. Not the cleanest first half, but pretty competitive, pretty fun.
I tell you, Allen Robinson, this is a bit of his specialty. When he gets one-on-one, the safety is cheating this way, so maybe not the opportunity here.
Robinson to the bottom of the screen. Stafford's looking at the other side.
Followed him right up. This O-line is getting blown up.
Phillips got in there. Jordan Phillips, A.J. Epinesa. And all of a sudden, Von Miller shows up, and everybody's a pass rush specialist in Buffalo.
I tell you, and Cooper Kupp was wide open. That should have been just easy pitch and catch right there. These guys never missed this one all year. And who knows with the way that Cooper Kupp can run the football after the catch, could have turned that into something. Now they're fringe field goal.
Followed him right up.
We've been talking about this all week. Here's the attention on Von Miller, and all of a sudden everybody else, I got a one-on-one, let's go.
You know, it's like Aaron Donald on the other side.
Yeah.
So, I mean, clearly the presence of Von Miller thus far in this game has been felt. And there's no question about it. Taking him off the Rams has been felt, and putting him on this Bills defensive line, now they've got that one guy that you have to pay attention to, which creates other opportunities.
It's a long field goal from here. The field goal kickers were crushing them from deep in warm-ups. It's warm in here, and the ball was flying. Stafford out quick to Kupp. Robinson got a block.
Don't run backwards. Don't run backwards. You lose a yard.
Back at the 40-yard line. And everybody's going to hold their timeouts, let the clock run down, and they'll see what
And you lose a yard doing that.
And here, it would be right around a 57-yard field goal attempt.
Buffalo should be up 21-7.
Miller in a long time. He's pumped tonight. He made that play, chased him across the field, and then gave it a little celebration. It's a really good half. Really good half by Von Miller. Been a factor.
You've added the all-time sack leader to the #1 defense in the league last year in points and yards, and they don't have their best corner, Tre'Davious White, but they look pretty good.
Yeah, we talked about that they needed to beef up with those interior defensive linemen, Jordan Phillips, Daquan Jones, Tim Settle. But the biggest impact so far in this game is the fact that Von Miller's wearing blue.
Matt Gay was hitting him from 64 in practice. The Pro Bowler has a career long of 58. This is 57 to square it at the break. Out of the Riley-Dixon hold. Pounded.
He got it in there. This game should not be tied at all.
68. Store that away for later on
Game
tonight.
should be 21-10, man. Buffalo.
New holder. Ideal.
I don't know what
The
Buffalo is
operation was
doing.
clean. That was a entertaining half. Good to have football back. Good to have a game at the half. All even at 10.
Check the stats, man.
Coming up,
See what's
Toyota
going on.
halftime. And here's Maria Taylor to tell you what's on tap. Maria.
Thanks, Mike. Coming up,
Good
Tony
this, man.
Dungy, Rodney
Let's see if I
Harrison,
can
and Chris Sims
blow
will
this
give
up.
their thoughts on the first half. Obviously, Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp picking up where they left off last season, giving Rams fans something to cheer about. And we're going to listen to a halftime performance from a Rock legend.
17-20. 153, one
Don't wanna look
touchdown,
away from the game?
2
Just tell
interceptions.
Siri.
The first
Read my
interception
last text.
we all saw wasn't his fault. You know. But Matthew Stafford, he ain't doing too shabby. He definitely got some help from his running back.
Who's it going to be?
Cooper Cup,
The
8 for
IndyCar
56,
Championship
1
on NBC
touchdown.
and Peacock.
Stephon Diggs, 6 for 62. He gonna get going in the second half. I could definitely see that. I can see that happening now.
We respond.
There are people who stand steady, who hold on to hope, and we continue to fight for the good of the city.
Whatever it takes, every single day.
One city.
One family. One Chicago. Stronger together. Chicago Wednesday returns September
Buffalo gotta get
21st
some
on
help in
NBC.
the run game.
Stream every episode now on Peacock.
They got 31
Join
yards
Planet Fitness
rushing.
today and get more
They gotta get a little
energy
more
and
balance.
better sleep with tons of equipment in our clean and spacious
Gabe
clubs.
Davis ain't doing
Join
too
for
bad.
$1 down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends
The
Wednesday,
target
September
Jameson Crowder
14th.
got 2. They gotta get Jameson Crowder involved.
has more live
And
games
they gotta
than
get
ever before.
Stephon Diggs going.
So you can go live with Troy and Joe on Monday nights.
Are we live?
Go live from London way too early. And go live on Wild Card Weekend with live analysis, live odds. and
Overall,
all the
man,
live
you know,
streams.
like I said, I still got the Bills winning by 10, but with all the penalties and turnovers, man, it's gonna be hard, man. They playing well. Besides a few little mistakes, man, but you know, we'll see.
With 3 times the bandwidth and the power to connect hundreds of devices at once.
Learn more about the next generation Wi-Fi from Xfinity, or get started with a special offer on internet for just $29.99 a month with a 2-year rate guarantee. Plus, get unlimited data included so you can do more of what you love online.
Hey, but go ahead, like the video, everybody.
$200.
Like the video for me, please.
Just about
Definitely appreciate it.
DraftKings,
Subscribe
listen
to
me.
the channel.
You listen,
Become a
you
part of the
listen good.
family.
I appreciate you for
We
recognizing.
definitely gonna be
how bad
having a
my
lot
time
more of
is.
these
But
streams
instantly, stop. You're not gonna make me
during
sweat a
the
little bit.
season.
Feel some extra bumps in my
You
chest
know,
while the
I'll
game
be
is
sure
going
to
on.
know my end to
Look, wait a minute. There's my $200. That was fast.
start posting
Download
in the
DraftKings
community
Sportsbook
tab
app. Bet $5
when
to get
we'll be
200
going live and
Action's so good. Why bet NFL anywhere else?
you know, start
Nah,
posting my
interception.
streams a little
Join
earlier
Planet Fitness
so I can,
today
you know,
and
go
get more
ahead and
epic energy and better
send
sleep
out the reminder
with
to
tons of
everybody.
equipment in our clean and spacious clubs. Join for $1 down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, September 14th.
Trust and respect. That's the Lundy Law way. Call 1-800-LUNDY-LAW.
Welcome.
Whoever in the stream, man, put your
Let's go,
put your name in the
Blazers.
chat, man. Let me know who here. Let me know who here.
Gabe Davis picking up right where he left off in the divisional game with 4 touchdowns. He started us off scoring here with 1 for the Buffalo Bills from his quarterback, Josh Allen. And then it was Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp. We're so used to saying that here in SoFi. So we're all knotted up with the Bills 10, Rams 10, and going into the locker room. We have a big night here in LA. Today's halftime performance ahead of his new album, Patient Number 9, dropping at midnight everywhere you stream your music. Here's Ozzy Osbourne.
What Ozzy still doing out here singing?
All right, Ozzy Osbourne, just 73 years old, rocking out. And we also, have seen the defenses rock out Rodney Harris, and I'm sure you're happy. A little friendly fire when we saw Aaron Donald sacking Matthew Stafford to start out this game.
I like what the Bills are doing on the defensive side of the ball. They're doing a great job of setting the tone and making the Rams one-dimensional. And in the secondary, coach, I like what they're doing. They're playing zone. They're keeping those 2 safeties back, forcing Matthew Stafford to stay patient, keeping everything in front of him, and letting Von Miller and the rest of those guys eat.
Staying patient, but we all know it's only a matter of time. You said it, Maria.
You're right.
Cooper Kupp. You let McVay have a few series. How are the Bills defending us? And then they started to get him the football. Such a great route runner. Caused the defensive holding. They're going to figure out ways to get him the ball continually through the second half. Great route here. Great footwork in the back of the end zone.
And guys, I'm going to jump on my coach's soapbox here. You might want to play your guys a little bit in the preseason. The first quarter was very, very sharp, but the second quarter, I thought we saw fatigue set in. Turnovers, penalties, mistakes, kicking the ball out of bounds just wasn't real sharp. We'll see how this transpires in the second half.
Coach, if I'm Sean McVay, offensively, you have to attack Buffalo's safeties in the deep part of the field. They're really good safeties, but they struggle at times covering. Sean, he's got to go deep.
And Josh Allen, the Bills' offense. Second interception wasn't good. First one was not his fault. We know that. He's been on target. Ken Dorsey, great game planning, getting the ball out of his hands quick. So Aaron
They
Donald
got Ken
can disrupt
Dorsey
the
as the
game
OC now.
Mike, one question mark.
Ken
before
Dorsey
the game
was
on the
trash.
Bills. I thought offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey called a great first half. Really kept Aaron Donald
Ken
off balance,
Dorsey.
mixed the run and the pass.
What
the
you
play
doing in
action,
football?
Got the ball out of his hands fast. I thought he called a great game.
Agreed. It was great.
Coach, I had alluded to the fact that you were complimentary of the offense, and then right after, a pick was thrown. Buffalo has 3 turnovers. Los Angeles has 1, but they're all knotted up at 10. Let's take a look into the weekend. We're going to have Matthew Berry here to help you set your fantasy lineup every Sunday with fantasy football pregame. That'll be streaming at 11 a.m. Eastern on Peacock. Then it's football night. It'll start at 7 p.m. Eastern on NBC, building up to Sunday Night Football between the Bucs and the Cowboys. We'll be right back. But first, Toyota reminds us that the Tundra is the full-size pickup that was born for the wild.
I'm gonna take a little quick 2-minute break.
22.
Family, be right back.
Toyota. Let's go places.
All right, we back.
welcome to the 103rd season of the NFL. It's time! Let's kick things off. Let's go! There's no fans like football fans. There's no game like this game. It feels good to
Week 1 of the NFL season continues Sunday on CBS and Fox. Check your local listings for the game in your area. Stream games live on your mobile phone with NFL Plus.
Tonight's first half highlights are brought to you by Chevrolet.
The Stars are out at SoFi Stadium. And Allen will flip it wide open. Gabe Davis, touchdown.
Yo, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel.
His old teammate gets him. Stafford going quick again. A bad pass intercepted.
Still got the Bills winning by 10.
Up, puts the toes down.
Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Buffalo the first 10. Los Angeles the next 10. New game as we start the third quarter here at SoFi. Stafford tied our buddy Drew Brees. Fewest games to 50,000, 183. The Bills 3 turnovers in the first half. First time that's happened in 2+ seasons. The mistakes by
hit the
Buffalo,
like button.
Rams taking advantage.
Let me know who in the stream.
Without scoring by the
Put your name in the chat. Where you from?
Almost 13 years, and Cooper Kupp in the end zone for the 7th consecutive game. His coach, Sean McVay, with Melissa a moment ago.
Sean, an up and down first half, but you tied it up. What are you looking for offensively on this first drive?
Sustaining drives, got to come away with points. You know, it's going to be, this is a great defense, but we got to just stay in the moment. Defense did a great job getting turnovers. What a job by McVay. Hey, what more can you ask for? Tie game. Let's see if we can respond right here.
And what about seeing Von Miller over there across the way?
A heck of a job. You know, a lot of respect for him. Made an impact already, and we got to see if we can minimize that in the second half.
Sean, thank you.
Thank you, Melissa. Our thanks to Sean. Josh Allen's been sacked twice. On the opposite side, Matthew Stafford has been sacked 3 times. In this one, Rams are going to start the second half with the ball. Well, Chris, what do you think for the first game of the year? Sometimes there's sloppiness, right? What do you feel for the first 30 minutes?
It's like the front 9 at Augusta on the final day. Does it really matter? We're going to decide it here in the second half.
Thank you for making me feel at home. I appreciate it. A lot of hang time to Brandon Powell.
Yeah, mercy, good hit. He's supposed to leave that in there, man.
At the 10-yard
You out here tiptoeing out the end zone.
One of the big matchups in the first half, Joseph Noteboom filling in for Andrew Whitworth at that left tackle position. How did it go? Well, each had their moments, no question about it. Noteboom had some good plays, pushing Von Miller around the pocket, but it was the bull rush ultimately that got him back on his heels. They got the sack.
Yeah, Von Miller going to end up going in the game for them.
Chasing down plays from behind. He definitely was a factor in that first half.
The Rams take over their own 11-yard line. Stafford will toss it. Darrell Henderson Jr. is seeing most of the running back snaps here tonight. Jordan Phillips, again, he's been active. Had a sack and a half in the first half and a couple of tackles as well.
Jordan Phillips in on that. Tim Settle in on that. I think the Buffalo Bills, this team that wants to stay nickel, they had to improve inside. Let's give some credit to Brandon Beane. I think he made a real impact. Now their ability to stop the run.
Their general manager, Miller,
There you go. There go Von Miller. You got to do something with that dude. You got to double team Von Miller. I don't know why Von Miller is one-on-one. He going to ruin the game for you.
Snaps as anyone with 5 DBs, so you got to be stout and rotate them, and that's what they did in the first half with the 31 snaps for the Rams on offense.
Yeah, and what you see are guys for Leslie Frazier that are sprinters, that are flying off the ball because they're fresh and they're anxious to get in the game. You can look at them over on the sideline here. They're like, when's it my turn?
And Oliver's still out, hurt his ankle late first half. 3rd and 4. Henderson up there to take care of the pressure. Stafford couldn't take care of the
Come
snap.
on,
And now
man.
they take care of him.
It came out sloppy.
Second-year man with the sack. 3 and out for the Rams.
Come out sloppy.
One of the problems when you get this double A blitz is that your center has to make a quick movement, and sometimes those snaps can be off just a little bit, and that time Stafford unable to make the play. And Gregory Rousseau said thank you very much.
Sack number 4 for Buffalo. Riley Dixon to kick to Jamison Crowder. Dixon gets it away.
Fair catch.
Signal, the kick is 48. There's no return. The Bills got it at the 42. 2 minutes into the third. The kickoff game for the 2022 season.
Introducing the first ever all-electric Chevy Equinox EV, powered by the Ultium platform. I got that. With a GM estimated up to 300-mile range on a full charge and a starting price around $30,000. It's everything you want.
Hit the like button.
SUV.
Definitely would
Chevy
appreciate
Equinox
it.
EV, finally, an EV for everyone.
Bill should come out, man, and make a statement. You definitely gotta pay mistakes through football.
Prices
Here on
rise,
out.
you realize how fast 10 cents
Can't
adds
give,
up.
you know, the Rams
And up.
multiple opportunities to stay in the game.
And up. Become a Walmart Plus member and save 10 cents a gallon at Exxon and mobile stations.
NFL's kicked off. It's time to be the cocktail coordinator. We know what game day
If anybody want to come up,
for seat savers and play callers.
I got the link in the chat.
Game's on.
You
It's
come up,
cocktail time.
discuss the game, discuss the, you know, the season coming up.
Dropping you in the middle of all
We got the
fantasy
Eagles playing
football
Detroit
action all season long.
Sunday, 1 o'clock.
Right now, new customers
We
can
definitely
kick
gonna
off
be
the
live
season with
streaming
a
that
free entry
game.
for a shot at $1 million
We definitely gonna be
first
live
place
streaming,
prize.
you know, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboy game that Sunday night. So, you know,
You can take home W's all year long. Make every moment more.
but yeah, come up, man. Link is in the chat.
Here's the problem, team. Nobody knows what Hulu Plus Live TV is.
Yeah, it comes with over 75 live channels with sports like NFL games, plus Hulu's entire streaming library.
Plus Disney Plus, plus ESPN Plus.
What if we change the name?
Give me something. No bad ideas. Let's go.
Super Hulu.
Bad idea. Hulu Bold. No.
Hulu Plus Live TV Plus.
Yeah, everybody's kind of doing the plus thing after the name.
What if we call it Hulu Plus Live TV Plus Plus Plus?
You're saying 3 pluses? That's what you're saying? That's dumb, but we're going to go with it.
Let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam. And yes, we know about Aaron Donald, but it has been some of the others coming up with big plays tonight. We're going to start right off with Terrell Lewis with that steal on that one. And then we get the Nick Scott who knocked the ball out. That was a huge play early in this one. And finally, a tremendous play by Troy Hill, breaking, showing speed across the formation. And Josh Allen just did not believe he was going to get there. So some of the others getting it done.
Because there are the stars around like Aaron Donald and Bobby Wagner and Jalen Ramsey. Drive 6 for the Bills.
There you go.
And Singletary
There you go.
opening in a nice
Gotta
run by
become
Singletary.
balanced.
The
Gotta
longest
become
run
balanced.
of the night for Buffalo with a first down. And credit Reggie Gilliam, the fullback, with a nice block.
Sure was. And Bobby Wagner is going to be the one that's going to take the brunt of some of these lead blocks. The Buffalo Bills, much like the Baltimore Ravens, do a great job of getting multiple people pulling. You'll see all the offensive linemen at one time or another pulling up through the hole. And once those linemen get turning downhill, I don't care who you are, even if you are Bobby Wagner, how much you can do.
Wagner back home in Southern California, plays high school ball in Ontario.
That's shut down.
Singletary left.
That's shut down.
Wagner.
That's Wagner, man. You can't deny that, dude. He read that.
And a little attitude. He's going to bring something extra to this Rams defense as the year goes on.
Bobby Wagner, one of the
Wagner
most
definitely don't look
competitive
right in
guys
these colors,
in all
though.
of football, and he
It's
does
hard
not
to
like
tell.
giving up plays.
That's actually the
He's
same
not as
Bobby
young as
Wagner
he
from
used to
the
be,
Seahawks.
but he can still go sideline to sideline, and I think his experience and intellect calling defenses as we go along this season is going to be a major plus. He is that green dot. He is the signal caller.
James Cook, the rookie who fumbled on his first touch, is back in the game for the first time since for Buffalo. 2nd and 9. Allen's going to keep it. Design run for Josh. Almost got out of that tackle. Within a couple yards of the first down. Just thought he could pull away from Justin Hollins, but couldn't.
They just do such a great job of making you believe. And then when Josh Allen does pull it down, when you watch him play, I can never remember a time going, oh, I hope they don't hurt. You know what I mean? It's like he's so big and he's tough and he's a good runner and he gets his shoulders down. And that is a tough combo to handle, his arm and his legs.
3rd and 2, and the Rams fans make some noise.
Offside.
False start, Buffalo.
Oh, false start.
False start, number 76, offense.
Penalties, man.
Penalty, 3rd down.
That's on Roger Saffold. He's been a Ram, even going back to the St. Louis
Killing
days.
themselves with these
9
penalties.
years in the league.
Yeah, made the Pro Bowl a season ago, then got cut. But anytime you're going against Aaron Donald, your mind is going a million miles an hour. That time you forgot the snap count.
Like a false start across from Aaron Donald should be 4 yards, not 5. You know, we understand why, right? Who wouldn't? 3rd and 7. For the pattern, Allen taking off. Can he get there?
Yeah, he don't get see it.
Oh, he stepped Hardy. Damn! Took Nick Scott, and he's telling him about it too.
That's a grown man right there.
So here is
That's a grown man right there with a stiff arm, a quarterback.
And Josh Allen knew right away if he could step up and through, there'd be nobody there. And then it's just
damn, this young boy,
tremendous athlete in Nick Scott, a guy that was
young boy,
backup running back, and take that home with you.
Goodness.
Josh Allen, like now we're playing now. We're just playing. Forget all those rules and get out of bounds.
Tough Singletary left.
Good run. Good run. Good run.
13.
Good run.
Offensive line was 4 or 5 yards down
Yo,
the field.
goodness.
Looking good on the
Josh
ground
Allen
on
is
the
a
drive
grown
And
man.
now it's the Rams substituting some people in here as well. So the Buffalo Bills taking
Buffalo definitely
advantage of
needed
the
to,
fact on defense that it was going to be this hot and
They definitely
rotating
needed
in.
to
And now you just
go ahead
wonder,
and
is there an opportunity
make
here
the play call a little more
for the
balanced.
Buffalo Bills to continue this drive running the football? They're starting to load up a little bit now.
To your point, Chris, 5 plays, 5 runs. And the first pass, caught by Diggs, navigates the middle. And Stephon Diggs will get down to the 15-yard line. 3 yards short of a first down.
Stephon Diggs last year had 103 catches for 1,225 yards and 10 touchdowns, and it wasn't as good as the year he had before. That's pretty amazing when you think about what he did the season before and was first-team All-Pro.
He's been targeted, Chris, tonight 7 times. He has 7 catches. Catch a break here. They empty it out on 3rd down. Singletary in the
You gotta make a play. You gotta make a play. Woo! That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Make a man miss. Run the other one over. That's how you do it.
There goes Motor. All you're going to do is flip it out there. I don't know if Josh Allen makes that throw early in his career. He wanted to stay dedicated down the field, but these guys get paid a lot of money to make one guy miss. And that time Singletary did it brilliantly. Then dropped that shoulder. They're playing out here right now.
That's all you do. Drop that shoulder, man.
That guy loves it. John
Grown
McVay
man
got
football.
tough as him. Terrific high school wrestler back in his day. 1st and goal. Bills driving for the lead.
Touchdown. There you go. There you go. Way to make up for it. There you go.
Mishandled it earlier. Gives Deion Dawkins the big man spike. And Buffalo's back on top.
Mike, let me give you a nuance here. Instead of flying off the ball, McKenzie just takes his time before he breaks because he doesn't want to get hit by that guy. So you just take your time. All right, give me a little time. All right, now let's go. And there's still time before the safety can get down to make the play to make the touchdown.
You guys talk about it all the time. That slot receiver position, it's skill, but it's also savvy. Tyler Bass. So they're
There we
walking
go.
down the field on the ground.
That's what it's supposed to. That's what it's supposed to look like the whole damn
Legs
time.
brought us down there. Arm takes us in. He's 20 of 23 tonight. That's his second touchdown. And Isaiah McKenzie's first of the year.
What's the move? Tryna wild out. Catch a groove. She said, where you going? What's the move? Tryna wild out. Catch a groove. What's the move?
Want a worry-free way to kill bugs? Zevo traps use light, not odors or chemical insecticides, to attract and trap flying insects. They work continuously, so you don't have to. Zevo. People-friendly, bug-deadly.
A Corona and palm trees.
A Corona and calm seas.
And a bomb breeze.
And our strong knees.
It's and Smith.
And we're eating Guam cheese.
Guam cheese?
Yeah, I don't know.
$20 for 23, 175, 2 touchdowns, 2 INTs. That boy Josh Allen looking real good, man. He looking real good. We'll see what the Rams come out and do, but they need to go ahead and double Von Miller. That's what the hell they need to do. You know, because anything else is insane at this point. I mean, they having a way. They having a way with him. Well, he's having his way with the O-line, especially that young tackle. You know, I know Andrew Whitworth retired, so they got a young backup in there, and he's struggling against Von Miller. He dealing with a grown man, a savvy veteran.
Manning. Now back to the game.
Law and Order fans, get ready for this. First time ever. It's 3 squads, 3 hours, 1 case. It's a Law and Order premiere event September 22nd on NBC and streaming on Peacock. Right around the golden hour here. Sunset just happening in Southern California. And a California native, about 40 miles away from Fresno, Josh Allen, first game back. And the stadium was born in. It looks pretty good so far tonight. Bills up 7. Here's Melissa Stark.
Mike, it is a family affair tonight for Matthew Stafford's wife, Kelly. Her brother is Bills wide receiver coach Chad Hall. The first time the guys met, Chad did not like Matthew, just being a protective older brother. Now they are best friends. Kelly told me she gets jealous because Matthew talks to Chad more than she does. And Chad was front and center cheering for Matthew at the Super Bowl. So, of course, I asked Kelly what happens if they actually do meet in a Super Bowl. She said she's already told her parents, sorry, I'm Rams all the way.
Understood. Chad's receivers having a really good night as well. Stafford back to work, trying to even the game. He is chased and flushed. He's not going to get to the sideline. Brought down on the good pursuit by Boogie Basham, second-year man out of Wake Forest.
I thought Stafford had a chance here to hit Robinson. This bootleg play is intended to hit the crossing route over here. And I just think sort of a lack of time together. Maybe Robinson could have settled down in that hole a little bit, but that'll come. That'll get there for those two guys.
And Oliver Hurt in the first half for Buffalo back on the field. After the loss of 1.
Good pass. Good pass. Good pass, man. Why is Cooper Kupp open? I don't understand it.
Sometimes
That
it's
was a
the
good pass,
receivers
though.
and the
I can't
quarterback,
even
and
lie.
sometimes it's the offensive lineman getting it done. Blitz coming right up the middle here, and beautiful job that time by Coleman Shelton,
zone.
picking it up and giving his quarterback time.
10 targets for those 9 catches for number 10. Back to the air again. Over the middle, it's Henderson, the running back into the backfield. He puts his shoulder down, and they'll mark him right around the first down line.
All right. Rams been coming alive.
They've rehearsed that ankle he injured the first half.
It's too bad. Big expectations, really, this year out of Ed Oliver. He was good a season ago. He had 4.5 of his 5 sacks at the end of the season, last 4 or 5 games, and it's a tough way to start.
The 2-yard line. Now it's Darrell Henderson.
Good defense. Good defense.
And Tremaine Edmonds from a terrific family. A couple of other brothers who are good in the league, and he's terrific.
Good defense,
sure is.
man.
And the thing I love about
Tremaine
watching
Edmonds
Tremaine
is solid.
Edmonds play ball is
He's
he
definitely
just
a solid-
plays downhill.
he's a solid
He wants to
linebacker.
be in your backfield making plays. Here he comes.
Yeah, he's
No
all in the
hesitation
hole.
at all.
Second and 9, Stafford.
Oh! You gotta do something with that man, Von Miller. Why is he 1-on-1? Why is he 1-on-1? It's a mistake, man.
Watch
Why
the
is this
speed
man
of the
1-on-1?
field and then the duck under. He does it so well. The get off so important. Even with the chip, he made the chip miss. He made the tackle miss.
And he stopped playing with Von Miller.
And it sets up 3rd and 18.
Oh!
Deep shot, middle of the field, Skoranek.
Oh, okay, that was.
The safeties had the back cover. And it's 4th
They
down.
about to blow this game wide open.
Mike, it's just so frustrating to try and stop that guy, first of all, Von Miller, but to try and get deep shots. You know, Matthew Stafford is used to being able to get the ball down the field, and yet the way the Buffalo Bills play defense, it's just not available to you. So you end up in those 3rd and longs, and there just aren't that many options.
Von Miller is killing him.
Rams have some personnel issues here they're trying to sort out. We saw Sean McVay was looking for a holding call on that play. Downfield, didn't get it. Riley Dixon trying to drop it inside the 10. Or right at it with Jamison Crowder. Kick of 40, and it's all net yardage. So the Bills score and stop and come back on the field. Here's Skoranek going down the field against the rookie Benford. No flag.
I wouldn't have called that.
Hi, Dr. Rick.
Von Miller is going to ruin the Rams single-handedly. He is balling. He needs some help. Now, when that sack, they tried to give him some help. Had the tight end chip. The tackle, he didn't get his hands on him after that. You got to do something. This is going to be scary. Von Miller with that Buffalo defense. Now they can actually, get pressure on the rusher, pressure on the quarterback. That's going to be dangerous. I am noticing on in one of my fantasy leagues, a lot of people starting Cam Akers for the Rams, and he hasn't even played today. I don't know if he was like a healthy scratch. I don't know what's going on with that. Anybody else see Cam Akers coming to the game? He ain't registered no stats. It's a couple people that I see that actually started Cam Akers. That's sad.
Beyond the expected.
Joe, can you come back in the second half? Joe.
I'm a time traveler. I leap into other people. Who am I this time?
Oh boy. Think of what you could change. How many lives you could save.
I know what's gonna happen tonight.
You got a crystal ball?
Let's say I have history on my side.
Quantum Leap premieres Monday, September 19th on NBC and streaming on Peacock. Watch the full trailer online.
Shout out to some medalists from flag football this past summer in Birmingham, Alabama in the World Games. Team USA men, Team Mexico women taking gold. You can visit playfootball.com and start your own flag football journey today, old or young. We will see some medals around next in here at the closing ceremony, the opening and closing ceremonies of the LA Olympics in 2028. Going to be right here.
Another penalty.
On SoFi.
79. Offense. 5-yard
Killing
penalty.
themselves. Another penalty.
First down.
So the Bills open this drive backed up, and they're even backed up farther with Spencer Brown's flags.
Yeah, Spencer Brown with a penalty there, but after back surgery and the way he's held up so far in this game, I think the Buffalo Bills are going to be happy. He is a very athletic guy out there at that right tackle position, and really gives Josh Allen that extra tick.
Backed up to the 6. Allen out of his own end zone, thinking about
Oh, good move.
away from Ernest Jones, and he carries him out to the 13-yard line. So we talked to Sean McDermott about this yesterday, about running your quarterback, and are you willing to? Sean's got some history with running quarterbacks from his time.
He does. He's got Cam Newton. He's got Donovan McNabb. He's got a lot of different guys in his background. And Sean McDermott's an old wrestler. It's like, it's hard for him to say, oh, let's take care of him. It's like, no, it's his football. He's a big guy. Let him go.
After the gain of 8, Zach Moss runs left.
Good hit. Good run.
Safety Nick Scott.
Good run.
Moss takes him through the contact
First
for a
down.
first down at the 21.
Yeah, and Zach Moss is starting to look a little bit like what Zach Moss looked like 2 years ago. He really struggled with injuries, but you can see much more confident now as he's making cuts on that ankle, driving, using the power that he has. He was a tremendous player, 3 1,000-yard seasons at Utah. Once you're in the NFL, I guess everybody has stats like that.
Bills 17 first downs tonight. Rams 11. Moss again.
They closed that one up.
Had it at the point of attack.
Closed that one up.
Greg Gaines in the middle, fourth-year man out of Washington, makes the second and long.
Say they have good players inside. Greg Gaines, Ashawn Robinson. I thought Ashawn Robinson was one of the players of the game in the Super Bowl for the Rams, shutting down the run game, making big plays. And right now that clock is ticking, and Sean knows he needs the football back.
Rams have not forced the Bills to punt yet tonight. 2nd and 10. Knocks the tight end in motion.
Good pass. Good pass. Oh, goodness. This man got a gun.
All right, watch Josh Allen. He's going to do a little Matthew Stafford here. And let me stay. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. And all he's trying to do is freeze that backer. But for Jamison Crowder, he's impressed me here tonight. You can feel the veteran leadership of what he brings. He understands, especially these zone defenses. I think there's a chance you're going to see a little bit more of Crowder against zones and more of Isaiah McKenzie, who had the touchdown against man coverage.
Terrific luxury to have. The 33, Moss. Slamming inside.
Run. Good defense. Can't be mad at that.
And because of some of the changes that the Buffalo Bills have made on that offensive line, I mean, there's no question Deion Dawkins probably their best player up front at the tackle position. But Roger Saffold now, he's a powerful guy. He always has been somebody on that left side that can make plays. Mitch Morse, one of their best. I think you're going to continue to see the Buffalo Bills, when they really need something, focusing on running the ball to that left side.
Buck 45 left in the third. Allen protected underneath.
Good hit. Good
Moss
hit.
gets tagged there.
4 yards.
Ernest Jones continuing to have an impact on the inside. That linebacker spot lined up next to Bobby Wagner. Here comes a third down. We have an injury for the Bills. Stopping the game for a moment. It's Reggie Gilliam, their fullback. So a couple of big blocks so far in this one. Athletic training staff out to check on Gilliam. We'll step out for a second.
It's Halloween. We're going to have a good time tonight.
boogeyman is coming. He's gonna get you. You're gonna get you. You're gonna get you. You're gonna get you.
It's time to put the boogeyman to bed.
The heck is this?
Halloween ends. Rated R.
They finally bringing it into that accordion movie.
Dude. Fine.
Movie was terrible.
Grill master, huh?
Burgers. Better with Pepsi.
They know. They know Chipotle buys over 30 million pounds of local produce a year to support local farmers. And that these fajita veggies were cut, seasoned, and grilled fresh today. But you don't need to know all that to know that real food just tastes better. Chipotle, for real.
COVID-19. Some people get it, and some people can get it bad. And for those who do get it bad, it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, asthma, or smoking. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, don't wait. Ask your healthcare provider right away if an authorized oral treatment is right for you.
You've got to pick between these two lovely people who happen to be married. You think I'm lovely?
I would love to coach you. Oh my!
Mute per microphone.
Fight it out!
The Blues premieres Monday, September 19th on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
I am going to help you.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
There are good years, and there's the year Stan Kroenke had last year. 3 titles: the Rams, the Colorado Avalanche, the Colorado Mammoth, the indoor lacrosse team. Of course, terrific sportsman ownership across the globe in major sports, and really his willingness to pay out for some of the big names here, the reason the Rams are able to acquire all these stars. 3rd and 5.
Trying to set up Aaron Donald right here. 3 guys that side, and they get a block.
Now he got rid of it. It's complete to the first down. It's Crowder again. Working inside. Jalen Ramsey back in zone coverage. But another 3rd down conversion for the Bills. 6 of 7 tonight.
Yeah, they come with a 4-man slide over here. So even though Donald tries to go back to the inside, they've got him picked up. Beautifully done. And once again, it has been Josh Allen in all but really one occasion so far, Mike. He's gotten the ball out. He's averaged 2.2 seconds per throw. That is much faster than the league average.
And a hot night, guys haven't played a lot, taking its toll. Out again. This one is incomplete, intended for Dawson Knox, as Nick Scott came over in the coverage.
But that's okay. You know, it's, now we've got another injury.
And when the Bills' offensive lineman slow to get up. Is it Saffold? It is, Roger Saffold. I mentioned the former Ram. Check on him. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Come on, man. You're making the game longer.
Looks like Roger Saffold got hit up around the eye area. That's where the athletic training staff is looking as he's helped off. Last pass was intended for Dawson Knox. All of us are thinking about his family. 3 weeks ago today, we found out his brother Luke, college football player, Florida International, passed suddenly. Luke had played at Ole Miss for 4 years, like Dawson did. Was a tight end, then became a linebacker. And the very supportive Bills fans, they have helped out, donated to the charity Pediatric Cancer Collaborative that Dawson has been involved with. They raised over $200,000 so far in the memory of Luke Knox. It's part of that tight Buffalo community, and all of us in the NFL community keeping the Knox family in our thoughts as we get this season started. 2nd and 10, Allen decides to keep it this time, and almost wishboning him here as he gains 2 to 3 yards. Just can't bring the big guy to the ground. Just trying to escape.
We all know that Josh Allen's not even afraid to mix it up with his own teammates in training camp, but I don't think you want your quarterback in that position too many times.
Jamison Crowder told him that the slot was blitzing.
Josh Allen likes to play. He just wants to play, right? Let's go.
Got 15 more to go. Bills 17, Rams 10.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Josh Allen looks good. It's crazy how long Buffalo took to actually get another quarterback after Jim Kelly.
Streaming now.
It was about
Peacock, the most
20, 25 years between Jim Kelly and Josh Allen. That was ridiculous.
Jurassic World Dominion, the extended version.
They got a good one, though, man. As long as he can stay healthy.
Streaming now, only on Peacock.
Keeps a good team around them.
Takes an unstoppable talent.
They got a gym.
My moment is coming back. Kenan Thompson hosts the Primetime Emmys live Monday on NBC and Peacock. And watch the red carpet live from E! I'm still going.
Now on FanDuel, bet $5 and get $150 in free bets instantly. Yes, you jammed in the jam-packed sports bra. You stuck at an awkward family dinner. You waiting for your groceries to be back. And yes, even you who got destroyed at cornhole in front of all your friends. Yes, new customers now get $150 instantly when you bet just $5. That's why America's #1 sportsbook is the best place to bet on the NFL. FanDuel. Make every moment more.
Dear road rivals, you may have 4 wheels, headlights, and a similar build, but our resemblance ends right there. You see, the Camry's been named best-selling car in America. But cheer up, wannabe twinsies. If you try harder, maybe you can catch up. Later, Toyota.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with 24/7 roadside assistance. Shop online and visit your nearest tri-state Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
NBC 10 First Alert Weather, certified most accurate. Count on it.
Week 2 kicks off with Thursday Night Football starting at 8:15 p.m. Eastern on Prime Video. Stream games live on your mobile phone with NFL Plus.
Tonight's aerial coverage brought to you by Geico. Off we go to the 4th quarter. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark. Kickoff game 2022. Good one. Super Bowl preseason favorite 17, defending Super Bowl champs 10. 3rd and 7 to start the 4th. Roger Saffold back in. And Allen hangs it, throws it deep. Davis is open.
Wow, come on. Josh Allen is balling.
Davis sets up 1st and goal.
Crazy.
They go over the top.
Crazy.
The Rams clearing the house on this one. Everybody off the edge. No free safety in the middle of the field. And once again, Josh Allen takes advantage.
Crazy.
Just like he did against the Kansas City Chiefs.
They go after 22. Is that Kyle
Davis
Fuller?
again, who has
That's
become
long.
one of the big-time players now on these deep balls for the Buffalo Bills.
Crazy.
47 on the
Unbelievable.
catch. 1st and goal. Can Buffalo finish a drive? Allen keeps. Goes inside.
Tackle.
Gets thrown.
No, I don't like Josh Allen taking no tackle. That's ridiculous.
You gotta love his guts. He just wants to play. I mean, he's one-on-one. He's not trying to slide down. He's trying to dive over the top. He's trying to win. He remembers he's heard too much about Kansas City. And then down in the red zone, you have to account for Josh Allen.
Second and goal. He's out the backfield, going to keep it himself.
Oh! God, mercy.
Incomplete.
Damn, it was there.
Almost.
How do you defend this? He's going to come up, and then they're going to throw it late over here. I'm not so sure the powerful Josh Allen wouldn't have found a way to get in the end zone here. But once again, it's that triple threat. He can hand it off, he can run it, or he can throw it late.
What is Jalen Ramsey talking
It's like
trash
the Tebow
for?
Florida jump pass meets Brett Favre. It's a little bit of everything, and it's that close.
And it was a great play by Jalen Ramsey, too.
You got it. 3rd and goal. Allen keeps it, pumps, runs,
Touchdown.
breaks the play.
Touchdown. Josh Allen. He about to blow him out the
Took
water.
care of it himself.
He about to blow him out the water.
This is the reason every fantasy player out there drafted Josh Allen. They had it completely covered. They did a beautiful job. They got everything. He does the Ben Roethlisberger pump fake not once but twice, and then reaches the ball out from about the 3-yard line to break the play. Nice call by the official.
Whew. And that's Bobby Wagner.
He's something else.
That's a 6-time first-team All-Pro.
Josh Allen, one of the favorites for MVP. You see why.
He was 2nd in the MVP voting in 2020. We said the regular season of 21 wasn't as good. Hello, 2022. Gabe Davis, the big ball to set it up. And then after a couple of tries, taking care of business on his own. Allen in the Bills, up 14.
Holds meetings in his heart.
Prepare yourself.
The cut above the rest.
True power requires sacrifice.
A breathtaking return to Middle-earth.
Our fate is in your hands.
His hands? This could be the one fantasy show to rule them all.
You cannot defeat Sauron. Soon, Middle-earth will be ours.
The Rings of Power, now streaming only on Prime Video.
You're early.
So my prediction's still holding up strong.
What are you guys doing?
I had Buffalo by 10. They up 14 right now with 10 minutes left.
Seriously?
So we'll see what happens, man. But this Buffalo Bills team definitely looks strong. They definitely look, they definitely look formidable. They pull off one of them turnovers. They definitely be up at least by 21.
It's
at
back,
least.
America. Applebee's all-you-can-eat boneless wings, just $12.99.
Now on FanDuel, bet $5 and get $150 in free bets instantly. Yes, you jammed in the jam-packed sports bra. You stuck at an awkward family dinner. You waiting for your groceries to be back. And yes, even you who got destroyed at cornhole in front of all your friends. Yes, new customers now get $150 instantly when you bet just $5. That's why America's #1 sportsbook is the best place to bet on the NFL. FanDuel, make every moment more.
Last season, Chicago Wednesday left viewers stunned.
What was that?
There's someone here.
What?
Any other way out of here?
You're not okay. You're gonna lose this union.
Chicago Wednesday returns September 21st on NBC.
Can't wait for Arlington on Sunday night and Tom Brady's 23rd season. The Buccaneers and the Cowboys, what a great kickoff game it was last year. Football Night in America starts it. Play the Sunday night 7 on the NBC Sports Predictor app. And you see that new Sunday Night Football logo displayed outside of AT&T Stadium. We'll be down there this weekend. Watch all our friends at CBS and Fox do the work during the day. We'll have you Sunday night. Powell's going to take it from the 5. Bills have covered kicks well tonight. Back to the 21.
All right, let's take a look at our next-gen stats powered by AWS, and it is all about Aaron Donald, right? And how have they done? Anytime that they have left one-on-one
Hey, like the video for me, please. I definitely appreciate
the
it.
problem is that
Like and
Josh
subscribe.
Allen knows that,
We
and
going
he is
live
getting
all
rid of the ball
season.
even quicker than that. The only time that he had an issue and got sacked, he just held on to it. But so far, it has been the pressure from the Bills defense. The 6 sacks that they've gotten out here tonight, led by Von Miller with 2, it has been the difference.
Most of Sean McVay team has been sacked in his first 5 seasons plus a game. Stafford and company down 14 now. Swinging out to Powell, the kickoff return man. He gets right around the marker. He'll get the first down. as he went into Kaiir Elam. That's the first-round pick who didn't start but is now in the game at corner for Buffalo.
Yeah, I think that Elam's probably feeling a little competitive right now because what he's seen out of Christian Benford is that he's held up very well. So, and honestly, it hasn't been bad by Elam either.
Benford healthy on the sideline with his
Double
helmet.
teaming Von
That's a
Miller
running
now.
play. It's a backwards pass. Throw it to Cam Akers. And it's
Right
very
back to the line of
close to the
scrimmage.
line.
Double teaming Von Miller now. I see they've
That's
been
a
wised
confident
up.
quarterback right there. He's going to drop down and throw a sidearm pass straight backwards. And if that ball is dropped or misthrown, but it's Matthew Stafford.
It's a confident quarterback. No gain, second and 2.
Oh my goodness, he got smashed.
39-yard line. So Cubs had a couple of impact plays. That's
Oh.
10 catch for 86 yards here tonight.
We're kind of to an interesting point right here because it's hard to make big plays against the Buffalo Bills. So would you consider this at all 4-down territory, down 14 with the way the Bills have been operating on offense? You'd have to consider it. I would. So, but it changes what you could do on this play call. You don't necessarily have to have it. They go empty. And here come the Bills. They're going to attack this front.
Akers, the running back, is down at the bottom of your screen. Play clock at 0. Snap away. Stafford throws.
Good pass.
And caught by the tight
Good
end. It's the
pass.
first down for Tyler Higbee.
Good pass.
As he catches it, moves it to the 43-yard line. Third first down of the second half for the Rams.
Nice job creating the pick on the outside. It was just enough. Couldn't get Matt Milano out there. And now here we go with Stafford trying to crank up the pace to some extent.
43. Stafford versus Cummins high.
There we go. Another interception. Damn pressure, man.
Jordan Poyer with the pick.
There go Buffalo. Here they go. Here they go.
And this Bills defense.
This Bills.
picking up where they left off last year.
This team is balling. Over through it.
The Poyer pick gets it back for
This
Buffalo.
Bills team is for real. This Bills team is for
You're
real.
walking down the corridor of your mind. What do you see inside?
What y'all think the Bills win total gonna be this year? They mess around, be at 14 games, 14-3.
Now I needed some.
The way they look. Yeah, this team look real good. Let me know in the chat what y'all think they record gonna be. Buffalo Bills.
To kill people.
I got them at 14-3.
1815. What?
Whatever this is, it's real. Marriage is for suckers. I'm kind of like a prisoner of the Upper East Side.
I cannot believe this is where life has deposited you.
More urgency, please.
Yes, sir.
Now what?
If you're always asking, where next? Capital One has the travel card for you. Venture X. Earn 10x miles on hotels and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel. Venture X. What's in your wallet?
It's the all-new Subway Series menu. 12 irresistible new subs. Like number 11, Subway Club. Powered with turkey, ham, and roast beef. This sub isn't slowing down anytime soon. I'll give it a run for its money. My money's on the sub. It's Subway's biggest refresh yet.
Meet Google Pixel 6a, a smarter phone for a smarter price, powered by the Google Tensor chip. So your camera can see in the dark with Night Sight. Fix your photos with Magic Eraser. Photograph all skin tones accurately with Real Tone. And last up to 72 hours with Extreme Battery Saver. It's all you want in a phone. Google Pixel 6a. Get the new Google Pixel 6a for $2 a month.
Peacock, now the streaming home of your favorite NBC and Bravo series. And to celebrate, you can get Peacock for just $1.99 a month for 12 months. Plus, Peacock's got the biggest live sports, new movies, all in one place. Eligibility restrictions and terms apply. Cup and Stafford could not connect. The Buffalo interception by Jordan Poyer gives the Bills the ball. Good field position, up 14. And they've run it well in this second half. Allen's going to throw. Zach Moss, only a yard or so with Ernest Jones. Let's go back to that interception.
All right, Matthew Stafford does a lot of great things with these no-look passes, right? But this time he's going to try and move Tremaine Edmonds up to this short receiver. He does it, but as he dips down and looks away, the ball sails on him and simply gets away. Watch his eyes. He's trying to make him believe he's throwing it outside, but then when he dropped down to that 3/4 and took a shot on the outside by A.J. Epinesa, it was too much and too good.
Gosh, his team doing that kind of mess.
Bills have limited the Rams to only 151 yards. Design run Allen. Jordan Fuller comes in to tag him just across the 46-yard line. Head to 3rd and 5. The Bills have been sensational on 3rd down tonight.
And let's give a little credit now, if we could, to the offensive coordinator, Ken Dorsey, out there calling plays for the first time, taking over for Brian Daboll. You wondered, would he be willing to run Josh Allen? Would he be willing to run some of these other things? We've seen some additional tight end action out of this. So some nuances, some different changes. But from the first drive on, we have seen the Buffalo Bills offense look very, very good. Only the turnovers really have stopped them here tonight.
34, Allen stepping up, and now floating it downfield, and Diggs is behind the second.
Oh!
What brings it in?
Burnt him!
Touchdown!
Burnt him! I knew it was coming. Jalen Ramsey is he overrated. Jalen Ramsey is overrated. Overrated.
On the outside, that's Jalen.
He overrated,
Ramsey.
man.
He was expecting this is
Jalen Ramsey is overrated.
I think he was going to expect some help by the inside.
Some help? That's your man.
Let Diggs go right by him. I don't know if he was trying to guess that he was going to stop and come back to the boundary.
Come on, man. This boy is overrated.
And there's only a handful of quarterbacks that can flick it like that far.
Tyler Bass.
This is over.
31 to 10.
This is over.
The turf monster got him, and he still
This is over.
had the concentration of his eyes on the ball. Buffalo.
This game is over.
On opening night.
This is crazy. Crazy.
I joined Uber One to save money on my important deliveries, like gravy nachos, staplers, market price swordfish.
And the $0 delivery fee is clutch, because I'm famous, but not famous. So
Uber One saves me money on vodka.
Yeah, I can't believe this one.
And
Actually, I
need
can't
to
believe
save
it.
money
I
for
called
when I
it.
get canceled.
Yup.
Because I don't want to go back to selling pictures of my feet.
Oh, I'm in this place. Save money with Uber One.
With DirecTV, I can get live TV and on demand together. Football, housewives. Football, housewives. Football, housewives.
Whoops. Oh, no. The housewives are on the field. I repeat, the housewives are on the field.
I just want to talk!
Who flips the table?
Get your TV together. Call 1-800-DIRECTV to save up to $120.
I'm going to earn 3% on dining, including takeout with Chase Freedom Unlimited. That's a lot of cash back. Are you going to stop me? I'm almost there. Too late. Boom. Earn big time with Chase Freedom Unlimited with no annual fee. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
This is the Gillette Labs with exfoliating bar.
Hey, do me a favor, everybody.
The
Let's get the
bar
likes up on the
handle
video
removes
for me,
unseen
please.
dirt and debris ahead of
Like
the
and subscribe for me.
effortless
I definitely
saving in
appreciate
one
all the love,
efficient
the
stroke.
support, hanging out with me tonight. Like I said, man, we definitely gonna be doing this,
It takes
all
a fight
season
to
long
be a full-time fan.
and going into,
There'll be early check-ins
baseball, playoffs,
and late shifts.
NBA, checking out the Sixers, Golden State, probably a little bit of Lakers. But
because you're in this.
yeah, man, we're gonna make this a big thing, man. Make this a
when you love what you do, you'll never work
ongoing thing, So definitely like and subscribe. With
a fighting spirit.
We gonna have some fun this year.
This look at Buffalo's Von Miller is brought to you by Lowe's. So all the years in Denver, then coming to the Rams in the trade middle of last year, coming into tonight, Von Miller leading active players with 115.5 sacks. And he's tacked on a couple more here tonight. So he's right up there going into the night with the entirety of the rest of the Bills roster. He joins the Bills as a 100 career sack guy. Bruce Smith, you have to go back to the Hall of Famer, 1999, when he was with the Bills and set those numbers. And Von tonight, adding 2 more to the total, but also freeing up some of the other guys. And it's all working for the Bills tonight. Brendan Powell on the return, and he will take it to the 24-yard line. So it's Von Miller added to the number 1 defense from last year. That's all good. Josh Allen's been great tonight, and he's made a couple of mistakes. He's been great.
Josh Allen's been great, but I feel like I knew Josh Allen was great, right? I knew this offense could score points. What I didn't know is that this pass rush and Von Miller could add the kind of element that he's added.
Yeah,
defensively, they've done a nice job stopping the run and getting after the quarterback. Good sign for the Buffalo.
And the Rams held in check. 151 yards, and Higbee could not bring that in. Pass incomplete as he turned to run first. So, Chris, here are the numbers. There's been no run game for the Rams, like you said. That's a repeat of the Super Bowl when Cincinnati bogged them down. There's 41 yards on 14 carries, but the passing game held in check as well.
And Leslie Frazier's defense drives you crazy. At the very least, a season ago, if you had to and you could stay in the game and match points with their offense, you could run the ball. That was one thing you could do. Now I'm not sure you can do that either.
Von Miller. Go head start there. The Rams were just a little confused.
Ball start. Number 18, offense. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Ben Skoranek. So what has it been for the Rams tonight? Is it just the Bills' defense?
Yeah, but they've been pretty bad. Really, you take away the 3 turnovers that the Rams defense got in that first half, this thing could have been really ugly.
45-10.
We talked about adding players, replacing Odell Beckham Jr., who's that other receiver, Allen Robinson. Targeted is that guy. Only 1 catch tonight and 1 target. Swing out of the backfield. Darrell Henderson Jr., nice catch. Taron Johnson takes it to the sideline, gets some of the penalty yardage back with 9:10 left.
Taron Johnson's one of my favorites. I really enjoy watching him. When you play that much nickel, and we're going to get away from the screen for a minute.
Somebody that ran on the field.
In soccer, it is known as a pitch invasion. And that person has been brought down. They also brought something on the field that's left a little bit of a pink smoke and haze. So we'll get a stoppage here for about a minute. As those guys are removed, and you see what he brought out there.
That's foolishness.
And he'll enjoy the rest of his evening and beyond. Not at the stadium.
In the Hoos Cow.
Yep.
There you go, Al.
I thought you could be 3 technique before anything else.
No. I had to give him Hoos Cow first.
Boy, Chris, the opening night, it always is that celebration, right? It's always that home team and all of that energy. However, the Rams have not matched the moment here tonight. It surprised me a little bit. But like you said, give full credit to Buffalo.
And you wondered what it was going to be, right? Take Odell Beckham off, who probably would have been the MVP of the Super Bowl, the way that he was going and the way he was getting single coverage out there. You take him out of the mix. Now you take Von Miller, and your pass rush doesn't look the same.
No.
Aaron Donald doesn't get some of the same opportunities. Leonard Floyd hasn't been a factor in this game so far. So I think the Rams have some questions they're going to have to answer, and they have not been explosive in the passing game either.
Right.
And Cooper Kupp, no question, is missing Odell Beckham as I watch what's happening with these other receivers.
3rd and 10 from 23. Stafford again hit as he throws underneath the tight end.
And he's short.
Will be a couple shy of the first down.
4th and 1.
The 33-yard line. There's Daquan Jones, another one of the many defensive linemen the Bills are rotating in. They always did the rotation last year. The quality of the rotators has gone up.
4th down, have to have it.
And Henderson runs inside.
And got stopped. And got, okay. 3rd effort. He got in.
Second looked like he was going to
He
stop
got
him.
in.
But Henderson kept those legs moving, and the drive stays alive with about 8 minutes to go.
Yeah, I think one of the keys for the Rams has always been, whether it was Robert Woods, whether it was Odell Beckham Jr., that X receiver could take pressure and force teams to move safeties to help on that side of the field. And so far tonight, not really the case.
Stafford goes one more time to Kupp. Tries to fight through it. They'll stop him right around the 40-yard line. Target number 13 of the Stafford 29 attempts tonight. So about half of them go to the Super Bowl MVP.
And they never got the Bills defense out of their zone coverages. And you allow them to play their style and their pace and get sacks. Long night.
Tyler Higbee, open field tackles made. He's got the first down. Kair Elam, the rookie, with that tackle as we're halfway through this 4th quarter. You talk about it all the time as we're getting ready for the game, and you're watching tape 21 and 23. Those safeties, Poyer and Hyde for Buffalo, they're always back there. They're always back there, and it's hard to get behind them.
Oh, my God. Another interception. Good tackle, though. Good tackle, though. Matthew Stafford with the tackle. Another turnover.
The lights on this one, and a flag at the back end of it.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting on the intercepting team. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Boogie Basham, the 2nd-round pick out of Wake Forest a year ago.
He was a heck of a player at Wake Forest, too. Gets his hands up and deflects it right to himself. So I hate to say it, but probably the highlight of the night for Matthew Stafford is this tackle.
Yeah, the tackle was real good.
This has been a rough go for the world champs.
Remember, Stafford was tied with Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville for the most interceptions in the league last year. And there's 3 here on opening night.
He lift his head up, though.
Yeah, Leslie Frazier, give him credit. He had a long time to think about that Kansas City game, to come up with a game plan to integrate Von Miller into this defense. This team looks dangerous.
Are they going deep?
And Allen on the bootleg. He's taking off, and he's running for more. And the Rams want to get a lick on him as he runs to the 24-yard line.
They're about to run the score up.
Okay. I'm all for running to win the game.
They about to run the score up.
Red zone.
That's how you do it. That's how a real team do it. Run the score up. Blow them out. It's not your job not to score.
You do that again, I'm fining you $15.
He's their leading rusher now with 57 yards. He's 3 shy of a 300-yard passing night as well. Happier now? Secretary to run for a couple of yards. He's hit Stephon Diggs a few times tonight. Melissa, Diggs having another big one.
He sure is. And his mom, Stephanie, is on a bit of a road trip. I bet she's glad she's here tonight in LA. Then she's heading to our Sunday night game in Dallas to see her other son, Trayvon, play the Bucs. Having 2 sons that are NFL superstars can be tricky. So at the start of the season, she lays out their schedules. And this year she chose 6 games to attend for each son. And she talks to both of them the night before every game to see where their headspace is and also to do a little trash talking. She loves football.
And they are both really good. Is she coming with us?
Hey, she's invited.
It's right. Talk ball with her. Second and 6 sack.
Oh, he's fumbled again.
Moss trying to fight for the
These guys keep fumbling.
Ryan Bates down there fighting for Buffalo. The Rams were in there as well. And the Rams got it.
Why are you
they come up with
fumbling?
the turnover. It's Justin Hollins with the recovery. Another turnover here on opening night.
Why are you
The Rams
fumbling?
haven't done anything with the Bills' turnovers.
This stuff is sloppy, man. I hate watching football like this.
I would never switch to
What the hell is you fumbling the ball for? Just wrap it up. Get out of there. What's up, lovely?
You see, I love my phone. I would never switch to Samsung.
Everybody that's in the stream, if you could for me, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button for me, please. I definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate y'all hanging out with me for the night. Game should be over in a few minutes, so I'll be posting our schedule for the rest of the week. I don't know if I'm gonna do some college football Saturday. Not sure, but we definitely gonna be on all day Sunday. Eagles Lions game. I don't know who plays in the 4 o'clock slot, but we definitely gonna tune into that Cowboys Buccaneers game with Sunday Night Football. So definitely appreciate all the love and support, man.
Ads with young people having a good time.
Hit the like button for me if you
Liberty
could.
Mutual customizes
Subscribe.
your home insurance. Here's a pool party.
Look what I brought.
Liberty Mutual. They customize your home insurance.
So you only pay for what you need.
Young people having a good time with insurance. Young people, good times, insurance.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Well, this resume is getting seen, just not by who you want. You need a better plan.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do.
An Indeed resume is more than a resume. It works harder for you, helping you edit and improve. And it gets you seen by the right people, all without having to do one dance move.
Terry Pagula and his wife Kim own the Buffalo Bills nearly 2 months since the family released word that Kim, the 53-year-old team co-owner, is receiving medical care for some unexpected health issues. Only further word was 6 weeks ago, and they told us that Kim was progressing well, resting and rehabbing from a health issue. All of us are thinking of Kim Pagula and the Pagula family as well, one of our favorite people around the league, and our prayers with them as they go through a very difficult time.
If you are so inclined, a prayer indeed, because she is one of the terrific people in the National Football League.
Rams is keeping it on the ground here with 5 minutes left. Darrell Henderson with the carry. This Rams team will get Atlanta in here next week, then go to Arizona as they get their season going. But this is one of those where if you win it, you have the extra couple of days to enjoy it. And if you don't, you hear in 9 days or so of questions about what's going on with your team. Cup slides down,
Yeah,
catches
Cups
it,
is
goes
racking
down
up
to the
all the fantasy
33-yard
points.
line, first down
Dang.
for the Rams.
This is pretty stunning.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
Before the show, we were talking about. I was asked, and I said, I just feel like Buffalo has a little more to play for out here, and the emotion. I did not expect this, though. I did not expect a blowout.
Stafford throws Henderson inside to the 40-yard line. So Sean McVay is known pretty much winning. 55 wins in the first 5 seasons. This is 6th year. He's always gotten off to good starts, never under 500 at any point of a season in his career. That's the longest run like that in the history of the NFL, but that's going to be done in about 3.5 minutes. That's
You ran backwards.
down there.
Yeah, I don't know why you went backwards, man. Just go forward and take
Sometimes
the
you
hit.
wonder, is it the emotion of opening night? But it's not that. It's on the field, and it's Buffalo.
No.
The way they play.
No, this is a whipping right here. And you wonder now, will other people look at what the Bills are doing defensively and say, all right, we got it, right?
Drops.
We can get pressure with 4 up front, and if we can play this shell coverage on the back end, take away their big plays, and make them methodically go down the field. Losing Frazier out.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't figure out why he isn't a head coach after the year he had last year.
63 years old, 6th season in the NFL. He was a head coach for 3 years with Minnesota. Higbee catches this one, and Tyler takes it for the first down to the 44-yard line of Buffalo as we get
he's
the
pretty much
3-minute
just
mark
running the clock out right
in
now.
this final period. You know, you think about it, Chris, not having that compliment in Odell Beckham Jr. for Cooper Kupp, it makes it even more remarkable the end of the Super Bowl and that drive. Cooper Kupp was the option, and on the last 10 snaps, he was targeted 6 times and made every big play with he and Stafford.
And how many people do you think they had blocking Aaron Donald, and he still made all those plays?
That's right.
That's the difference. That's when you are a superstar. But there's too much pressure on Cooper Kupp right now. It feels like a one-man show. Aaron Donald, we haven't seen those other people around him. We haven't seen Leonard Floyd make a play out here. They clearly are missing Von Miller. Some of the creative stuff that we saw out of Raheem Morris a season ago on the defensive side, they've done it, but, it's not the same guys. Right. So, and I also am a little curious how much of this is the Buffalo Bills with that bell cow now at the pass rusher position. They're pretty darn good last year.
Mm-hmm. And they're at 21 with 4 turnovers. Timeout taken here with 2:16 to go. Buffalo taking this timeout, and we'll step out right back here at SoFi.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, it all starts with members like you. Because we were founded as a not-for-profit with a mission dedicated to your well-being, with everyday banking tools and loans, all backed by 24/7 support. The kind of support that comes from being a proud partner within your community. Because when you're a member, it all starts and ends with you. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Seriously, like have you seen my silhouette? Sheesh, it's giving main character energy. Like grab the bag and start to fast.
Our best flavors just got better. Truly hard seltzer.
Wow, we're on Verizon now.
Because of One Unlimited for iPhone. It comes with Apple One. That's Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade, and iCloud Plus.
All included on the network you want to be on.
Get your Apple favorites all in one plan. One Unlimited for iPhone. Only on Verizon.
Jake from State Farm. I really want that personal price plan. So I'll admit it. I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you do not need to get that personal. The State Farm Personal Price Plan simply helps you create an affordable price just for you.
For real?
Who's ready for their jazz bath? No?
Who is that guy?
Jazz bath? Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
In my world, numbers are everything. But my most important stat, my sleep quality. It is vital to my mental, emotional, and physical performance. Only my Sleep Number 360 smart bed helps me fall asleep faster, keeps me cool, senses and effortlessly adjusts for my best sleep. Smart sleepers like me get 28 minutes more restful sleep a night. And that means I'm at my best for me, my team, and you. And all I have to do is get game-changing sleep, only from Sleep Number.
You guys want a beer burst? It cracks itself open whenever something exciting happens in the game.
Tonight, there's Blake Shelton and Gigi Hadid. New Tonight Show.
Who wants some beer burst?
Rams down 21-22 is the largest margin of defeat for a season opener. The defending Super Bowl champ was a 19-point game. The Cowboys taking on Washington. That's when Emmitt Smith held out for the first couple of games. The Cowboys opened 0-2. Emmitt came back. They went to the Super Bowl and beat Buffalo. Third down. And that pass is cut one more time for a first down and more. Cooper Kupp. Big stats on the night. They're going to put him to the 12-yard line. What a run. Takes him up to 128 yards with his 13th grab of the evening as we get to the 2-minute warning.
I just don't think there's anything incredible about this guy physically. It's all what he's built himself into. I mean, those morning breakfasts at 6 a.m., with Matthew Stafford. They stay late in training camp till 10 o'clock watching film with the coaches. And it's just Cooper Kupp and it's just Matthew Stafford. And they've done it. You know, I mean, that's my favorite kind of story. This isn't someone who runs a 4.3 and his whole life was the most gifted athlete that anybody had ever seen. We were talking about it earlier. He was a small guy that wore ankle weights to weigh in so that maybe they'd let him play on the freshman football team.
Yeah, so he's 115 pounds, right? But he's wearing those 2-pound ankle weights, so you get the weight up to 119 as a freshman. This is him as a junior up in the Great Northwest in Yakima. And we know about the story of going from the draft pick out of Eastern Washington in round 3 onto the Super Bowl MVP some 5 years later. I just love his story.
It's almost impossible that that kid with no calves could turn into Cooper Kupp, you know?
Stafford looking end zone, looking at the ground again.
Come on, man.
Another sack.
This O-line is
This Buffalo
trash.
defense. What a night. A.J. Epinesa.
Come on, man. Hey, both niggas hurt.
Slow to get up for the Rams, their left tackle. 7 sacks this evening.
Let's take a look on the outside and watch Cooper Kupp.
Oh.
That's Dane Jackson on him. And they don't ask a lot of these corners, but we talk about these 2 deep safeties all the time.
They just dumping
Juan
Stafford.
Jones in there getting in on the action as well. But
Who's running the ball,
these
man?
corners have held up, and that was a major question coming into this.
Yeah, they just don't run the ball at this point. This shit is over.
For a couple of yards.
It's over.
10 to go. Bills had 42 sacks last year. They are a sixth of the way to their total, 1/17th into their season.
Well, Jordan Phillips with another play there, and he was cut by the Cardinals, but you have to go remember that back in 2019, he had 9.5 sacks for the Bills. And he looks more like that guy.
Second charge timeout. Buffalo.
And the one that was cut.
Timeout.
That's part of the story what they did in the offseason. So a lot of teams did their work in the offseason, and they will get it to the field to answer the questions. Big games on Sunday. Browns and Panthers, Baker Mayfield against his old team. That one worked out in the schedule. The other scheduling is terrific. And Doug Peterson, his second stint, it starts against his former quarterback, the former Eagle quarterback, Carson Wentz.
That's going to be a
The
good game.
Commanders in this building in SoFi, the Raiders and Chargers in that stacked AFC West renew their rivalry. Remember that game 272 at the end of the year on a Sunday night last year. And Aaron Rodgers and the Packers take on the Vikings as the reigning MVP starts year 18. And we'll see him for another division game on our second Sunday night of the year. We'll be at Lambeau a week from Sunday as the Packers take on the Bears.
It'll be interesting to watch them without Devontae.
3rd and 14, deflected in the
playing.
air and incomplete, and Greg Russo. You know what? It's going to be nice.
He almost threw another
In the
interception.
defensive line film room in Orchard Park when they look back at this, because it's going to be pretty raucous.
I'm going to tell you what's going to be more fun, the plane ride home. There's some plane rides that you go across the country and you go, I need a pillow, I'm going to get some sleep, and there's some. I don't even have to be really right until like next Wednesday. I'm going to have some fun.
2,500 miles back to Orchard Park. And the Bills take on the Titans in an early game on Monday night next week, so they get an extra day to bask in the glow of this one. Last chance for the Rams. Stafford with an end zone shot.
Good
And
defense.
incomplete, trying to get it to
Defense.
Robinson. It's the 6th-round rookie out of Villanova, Christian Benford. And
Oh,
that's an apropos
They had a
way
corner
to
come
end
out
the
of
night
Villanova.
as the Bills
What?
shut down the Rams throughout this second half. And Stafford leaves a bit bloodied and beaten up.
The Rams never put anything together tonight. And they weren't able to attack those young cornerbacks over there. And Christian Benford, I almost think that to some extent the Buffalo Bills didn't know what to believe. They kept seeing it in practice over and over and over again against Diggs and Davis, and he just kept hanging in there. And we saw it out here tonight as well.
And if they get Tre'Davious White back during the season and these rookies have played well, it's good defense, maybe even better.
It's a good-looking team on a hot night. You would
All right,
expect the
man.
Buffalo
So
Bills
that's
maybe to
it.
struggle
They
with
taking the
heat.
knee.
The They came in here.
Thank y'all for hanging
fly
out with me, man.
rotation and
Like I said, we're gonna do it again either Saturday or Sunday.
What happens on week
You
one
know,
leads to immediate overreaction.
keep your notifications on.
Buffalo Bills
I'll be
make a
sending something
massive
out, man.
in the kickoff
I appreciate y'all for the rest of y'all
sacking
night.
Matthew Stafford 7 times, and Josh Allen leading